Good morning, everybody, and welcome. It's the Front Porch, WBOK. I'm your host, Braylon Bryant Bay.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Good morning, y'all.
Brother Jared Bros on the other side of the glass, y'all, bringing it to you right here on this 9th day of April. Right here, Travel Thursday.
Indeed.
Yeah, that's what we doing today. Y'all know how we do every Thursday right here. So thank y'all for joining us as we begin today's episode of the Front Porch, broadcasting from the historic campus of Xavier University from our studios right here at the foot of the overpass on South Norman C. Francis Parkway. www.wbok1230.com is the address if you want to stop on by. Grab yourself a comfortable chair, a mug or a tumbler of your favorite frosty or steamy adult beverage. Mind your manners, though. Say good morning. Holla at your people. Kick it with us for the next 3 hours as we continue to chop up this world with a New Orleans edged blade. And, of course, the top-ranking way we love to hear from each and every one of y'all is the WBOK Talk Line, 504-582-9422. Good morning.
Good morning, Uncle Gray.
What's happening with you?
It's my anniversary.
There you go.
And I'm tired. Scott wore me out.
All right. Well,
All
you got it in, though.
All that bopping.
She was bopping, y'all. She was bopping.
All that bopping this morning. Want to say good morning and a happy anniversary to Beauty Supply on the campus of Southern University at New Orleans Zeta Theta chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. And we've lost two. Good morning, Miss Joyce Taylor. One being Miss Joyce Taylor's daughter, Dion, my line sister. Number 13911 is her name. Her line name. And we also lost Michelle. Too soon.
Right.
But this is year 26. And we are still just as tight as we were then. We are now. So happy anniversary, ladies. And yeah, put on a scarf if you need a workout. It really raises your heart rate really good.
Really quickly.
Really
I can tell you that. Yeah, I saw it. I saw it up, then I saw it out. So there you go. There you go.
For sure. How are you this morning?
I'm well. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's Thursday. Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you. I heard the tail end of your conversation yesterday about your dining for lunch. Did y'all make it?
Went over to Mr. Shrimp Kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly did. And brought lunch for everybody.
Yeah.
Lunch for my mom, bought lunch for my wife, bought lunch for me, bought lunch for Paul. I met Paul over there because we had to have a quick meeting.
Mm-hmm.
And we sat there, and Larry came out the back once we were done. Beautiful setup over there on the West Bank.
Mm-hmm.
Shouts out to my brother. You doing it up, doing it big.
Mm-hmm.
I had what they call a pretty salad.
No. Oh. What was on your salad?
It was a pretty salad. It had cucumbers, it had celery, it had romaine, it had tomatoes, it had and it was chopped. It's a chopped salad. And then on top, I had a nice sized piece of grilled salmon.
Grilled salmon. Yeah. Was it good?
Oh, it was rolling. I finished it.
Oh.
And well, actually, I'm sorry. I finished the salmon because I also added shrimp.
Mm-hmm.
I added the order grilled shrimp. I got it with the salmon, and I said, well, drop me some grilled shrimp on that too, because that's keeping it live.
Mm-hmm.
A little more protein. So yeah, and I did everything except 4 shrimp and maybe a third of the lettuce.
Okay.
Salmon was gone. Wonderful distant memory.
But it was delicious.
And 2/3 of the salad. Oh, it was rolling.
Yeah.
It was rolling. Paul had the fried shrimp.
Mr.
And Franklin,
Paul.
that's what he said. He said, that's what name on the dough. I want to show you know my people's how we do. He said, then I said, what you mean? He called, talked to his wife, said, no, we got to come over because he on that side. He over there by you.
Okay.
Yeah. So, he said, oh, man.
And it wasn't difficult to get there, was it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It was not.
Checkpoints.
No,
Had
sir.
to show your papers.
Boo,
Some
no.
dude said he was with ice. And I found out he was asking for a cup of ice. I didn't know what was happening. I said, oh,
Boo.
man. Oh, man. That's
it
all
was
right.
easy
though.
to find. You had a good time. You had some good food, I know.
It was great. Had a couple of beers.
Mm-hmm.
Had a couple of beers. You could even buy your good beer up there.
Mm-hmm.
Good cold
That's
beer.
good because
That is excellent.
especially if you eating some boiled seafood.
And and I did not sample the boil because I was doing the salad and the salmon diet.
Mm-hmm.
But it smelled great. As I'm not surprised at all. And a steady crowd, steady people coming in and out of there. So if you're over there on the West Bank, man, go check out Mr. Shrimp Kitchen.
Or if you have a GPS in your car or a bus pass, go on over to the West Bank and get you some good old food. It's easy.
I went yesterday and I made it back safe. So I got to tell you.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't like to dwell on it.
Lord.
It's harrowing.
It is not. And you went over and you came back, no problem.
And brought my mama food. She have everybody. You bring food, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And good food.
Yes.
And good food.
Yes.
And because I got them the same thing I got minus the shrimp.
Okay.
They got the salmon.
That sounds good. I'm going to have to go and have like a combination of things over there. I mean, we've had his food in different, we've had the boiled.
Yeah.
We've had the
the pasta. Taste it because everything that I recognized, the crab cake, I recognized so much stuff on the menu that I would love to eat again, but I can't right now.
Right.
So I went with, what I could, but it was still
delicious.
Oh yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Home know what he's doing. Still a family affair. Got a good crew over there. Very nice. Customer service. Very attentive. So yeah, man, he went well on his way, bro.
Absolutely.
Well on his way. So
Absolutely.
I'm proud to say I was there on opening day.
Man, good. I'm glad you went.
And we took a picture.
Good job, you. Yay!
I took a picture of my food. Hold up. And I told Paul that. I said, oh, bro, hold up. My food came. I said, oh, about the 10. I said, hold up. Got to take a picture.
Yay! Good job. Good job. I love it. Yes, I love it. I'm so proud of you. Oh, that looked good. Oh, yeah. Oh, I need that.
And the salmon, nice big piece of salmon.
Yeah. Send it to Jared so he can show the people.
Oh,
yeah. That you ain't lying. That's a pretty salad.
Oh, that's what they call it. That's what it's listed as on the menu.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. I want some of that.
And of course, Paul asked for beet amber. So he said, the next time you come,
it'll be there.
I said, if you come back over here, we going to have it. Come on it today. I said, yes, indeed.
Yes,
Customer service, baby. Customer service.
For sure. I'm excited. That looks good.
Oh, yeah.
My Absolutely. God. I'm going to need that in my life. For sure. Listen, you can't threaten me with a good plate of food that I've, especially if I've been to the place before when I know it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely gonna have to go back and get that. So I told you yesterday, and I don't know if it was on air or off air, but the Leo's really been taking care of your girl. And I don't know if you there's some special incantation to summon the Leos when you're away, but the Leos have been coming in clutch, and you guys know that I've been teaching. I teach at a small all girls private school. The school is located in Nashville, and recently I saw the advertisements for positions because they're hiring for next year, of course.
Okay.
But I didn't see my position listed, and I didn't see the position that I wanted listed either. Okay. But yesterday I was asked and confirmed and said yes, that I'll also be teaching algebra. I'll be teaching the algebra 1 for the 9th graders, and I'll go on to teach geometry for the 10th graders next year.
There you go.
Yay!
Now, I rang the bell because you are excited, so I have to assume that's what you wanted.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
There you go.
So
See? Logic. That's
I'm
how that works.
super excited
That's
about
great,
that.
dog. Congratulations.
And it'll also give me the opportunity to continue with my classes for nursing, because I had to, as much as I was trying to push, the underlying thing was that emotionally I wasn't ready. Mentally, I was not ready, and in my younger years, I have pushed past the point of sometimes sanity to make sure I completed a task, and that's not smart.
No.
Now that we're able to identify what that looks like and what it causes when I do that.
Correct.
So, but it is going to allow for me to be able to go back to school and do so at a good pace that I feel good about, and that I'll be able to complete it, because it's going to aggravate me if I don't get it done.
Huh.
But yeah, all of those things, and again, the Leos is
What's what we do?
tough, really taking care of me. So I'm excited about that. Also, the kids. If my kids are good, I'm good.
Right.
And so CJ, I told you he played Tuesday night at Vaughn.
Yeah. And you went in.
Yes, I
Shouts
went
out to
in.
the Jazz,
yes.
man.
Yes.
Service is Saturday. St. Leo. Visitation starts at 9. I think the service starts at 10. For
I'm gonna
our
look.
friend.
I'm gonna make sure, because I want to say they gave the visitation a good
Oh, there it is.
space. Ooh,
There it is.
wee.
It's on the screen
Ooh,
right now.
that's
so we're going to have that back up when we come back. But right now, we got to take this quick break. We'll have some more information for y'all on the other side of it. Tuned into the Front Porch, y'all. WBOK. It's what New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
We'll see y'all on the other side of the break. Hey, everybody, it's Graylin Bryant Banks.
And Kimber White Dupree.
From the Front Porch, y'all. You know how we do every Monday. It's Movie Monday.
And Tuesday, it's Trivia Tuesday.
And y'all know we have nothing but bad cheering coming through here on Wednesday.
But stick with us. On Thursday, we travel.
That's right. And Friday's Free Your Mind Friday, so get your brass up.
Something on your mind? Want to get it off your chest?
Holla at your people. WBOK 1230 AM, the station you listen to.
All day long.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Elizabeth Kubel, and here are today's headlines for you. Caught in the crossfire, loved ones are mourning the loss of Michael Garcia. Police say that he was an innocent bystander killed in a shooting on Tuesday on North Claiborne Avenue. And now bond has been set for the suspect accused of taking his life. 48-year-old Terrence Lavelle's bond was set at $700,000 as he faces several charges, including manslaughter. Well, it is a shocking discovery in Gentilly, a skeleton found stuffed in a duffel bag and dumped in a sewer. New Orleans police say that this happened near Annette and Benefit Street. Police say that they found the bag in the sewer around 12:30 Tuesday afternoon. We did reach out to the coroner and police, and of course, we will keep you updated on what we learn. And a diner demolition controversy deepens as a plan for Ted's Frost Stop Diner was brought to a halt. The Historic District Landmark Commission unanimously voted to deny the demolition on Calhoun Street. Developers want to replace the diner with a new student housing complex, which would have space for the diner to occupy. Developers have 10 days to appeal the decision to the City Council. And that is a look at today's headlines for you. I'm Elizabeth Kubel.
New Orleans, the city of festivals and second chances. This is Mr. Rocky of Faithers in Jesus the Christ, inviting everyone to come to the table of grace. No matter where you are or what you're dealing with, guilt, bad habits, mistakes, or heavy hearts, Jesus still calls us his friend, and his grace is waiting for us. Tune in to WBOK 1230 AM or watch live on Facebook or Instagram. We'll reflect on his work on the cross, his resurrection, his ascension, and the hope of his return for we who that believe and have received him by faith. So join us at the table of grace, where mercy is fresh, forgiveness is real, and grace is served for people like you and me.
Transform your bathroom with the beautiful quality of Bath Planet. As a trusted leader in bathroom renovation, Bath Planet has earned the Good Housekeeping seal, a symbol of quality and consumer confidence for over 100 years. Get half off installation or 18 months with no interest and no payments. Whether it's tub replacement, a shower replacement, or a tub-to-shower conversion, Bath Planet makes your custom bath fast, easy, and affordable. Here's how it works. 1. Call to schedule your free, no-obligation consultation. 2. Our design experts come to you with real samples to customize your dream bath. 3. Our certified installers complete the transformation in as little as 1 day. And right now, for a limited time, you can upgrade your bathroom for 50% off installation or choose 18 months with no interest and no payments. But you need to call now. This special offer is only available by calling 800-981-8177. That's 800-981-8177. Call 800-981-8177 right now before the offer ends.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Braylon Bryant Banks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Good morning, y'all.
For the Jared's on the other side of the glass, y'all, right here on this Travel Thursday. You know how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Those are sonic breadcrumbs that are being dropped along the trail for you to figure out what our destination is. And all you got to do, if you've got a guess, is give us a call here on the Front Porch, 504-582-9422. And good morning to our friends over on FM. No static at all. Yes, indeed. Good morning, everybody. Good to have y'all here. Martin and Cam, Laurie and Paul, thank y'all for joining us on the Front Porch via the intranets. We appreciate you so much. And Josh, of course. And if you need to holler at us, do that. 504-582-9422. Squeeze it.
Squeeze it.
Where is it?
Squeeze it.
Squeeze it.
Squeeze it.
Wavy.
Squeeze it.
Good morning, Elwin.
Good morning.
I mean, you got that whole intro and you ain't that, bro?
Elwin.
Elwin.
Hello.
Oh, well.
Well, what happened? You got all the intro
Got the
and
whole
no
intro,
show?
man. You got the whole intro and then you no show. It's all right. So when you call back, we just going to answer the phone.
Right. You're not getting it again.
That's right. This
That
has
was
been
it.
done. Thank you so much, my friend.
How
As a
about
matter
that?
of fact, let's make the people happy now. Jared, put that picture back up for a second. Now
Right.
that Elwin has disappointed everybody by not being there,
Yeah.
we're going to put up a photo that if
That's been
you can
requested.
see- yes, that's been
It's been
requested. Actually been requested in lieu of us,
Yeah.
just to let it run.
It
But
said,
it's okay.
Take our. Josh said, take. Jared said, he said, Jared, take Kimber and grilling faces off and let that salmon and shrimp salad do the show. Listen, boy, go to hell.
Yeah. But I understand.
I get it. No, that is a beautiful salad.
Pretty. It's pretty.
Just pretty. All right.
That's-
It's on the menu as
as a
pretty. It
salad.
is. It is.
It is a pretty salad.
Pretty darn pretty.
Yes, it are.
Looks
And that is
delicious.
it with the salmon, and then I added the grilled shrimp that come along with it. Great portion. All of it was gone except for about 3 or 4 shrimp and maybe a quarter of the salad itself
Mm-hmm.
because I had 2 beers. And don't sleep on the Texas toast. I saw it come out because I was eating salad, and I know I wasn't supposed to be having, but I'm a work in progress.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sitting there, I'm eating my salad, and he brought out a tray to somebody, and they had the toast on top, and it was brown and pretty, and he walked right by the table. The young man who was the servant, I'm like, dropping on the table. When he came back, I said, Sailor, but let me ask you something. I said, was that toast? That wasn't a crab cake, right? He said, no. He said, no, that's Texas toast. I said, can I just get one slice of Texas toast? He said, oh, yeah, no problem. Not 2 minutes later, I mean, hot, sizzling, just like they put it on the flat top, grill it, and came out, and it's full of the stuff I ain't supposed to be eating like
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
But I
yeah,
ate
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Ooh, did I eat it?
It
till
was
wasn't
delicious,
nothing,
wasn't
no
it?
crumb. It was, it really was. But it was offset by the amount of good stuff that I had.
Yeah, no.
You know, so.
The cucumbers, the tomatoes, the grilled
yeah.
protein. You did a good job.
Carrots, all that stuff, and all that good
Looks
stuff.
delicious.
And that's the majority of the day. I think I had another apple and something else. I ate something, but it wasn't nothing crazy. Did I have sushi? Might have had some sushi.
Did
but
you
it was
did
salmon.
you bring Columbus back to the sushi place for him? Cause you
Columbus
talking about
too damn
sushi
expensive now.
every time I hear you say sushi, I go directly to the time
and
where the people gave Columbus the
and
sushi.
he walks every time he walked past, they look. No, we that was an offer. We're not going back looking. Right? That was an offer. Thank him very much. It was beautiful. And let's keep it moving.
There you go.
There you go. And it worked out. It worked out. He liked it. I liked it. But,
Yes.
yeah. It's just being and people talk about diets and whatnot. I say it's never a diet, it's just a conscious effort to do it different. And the good thing is I like healthy food.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have a problem if I got to cut something out because there's something else that I like just as much. You know what I'm saying? I know I can't do the ranch and blue cheese and stuff, so you do it in a good vinaigrette. You know what I'm saying? The balsamic.
Italian.
What it had, Italian, something that's got oil and vinegar, and listen.
The only cream-based dressing that I like, but I don't use it as a dressing, I use it as a dip, is blue cheese.
I like blue cheese dressing.
It's blue
Have
cheese
you ever
dressing.
had Vidalia onion? It's a creamy dressing. I forgot.
I have, but I don't like Vidalia onions.
Oh, you don't like Vidalia?
Yeah, I don't like Vidalia. I like the smell of it. It has a really good smell, but it doesn't finish with me well.
Okay.
But blue cheese, like, because when people like order wings and stuff, ranch, no, blue cheese. Blue cheese. But other dressings, I really don't like cream-based dressing.
Yeah. No, I'm an all-based guy. I like balsamics, and people make different types of vinaigrettes. Somebody had a honey bacon vinaigrette, which was just stupid good. Where was that? That was somewhere. I don't remember where it was. But no, that's because I like the lighter ones too. And that in lieu of anything else, it'll be Italian.
Right.
It'll be Italian.
If they don't have the red wine balsamic vinaigrette, delicious. That's my first lean Italian. I am happy with. But the cream, it tastes like oil to me. I don't know. I just don't like it. I don't like it. What's that?
They say how that beer tastes.
Good. Yes, Josh. He ruined his Arsenio Hall moment.
Bossy, the only place I can find anything like that up here is at my house.
Oh.
But at least you know, my friend.
Right.
At least you know.
At least you can do it.
They got other household kitchens up there. That's just lonely. At least you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, indeed. That beer was good though, man, because there was opening day, so they probably stocked it like day before yesterday.
Yeah.
So it was cold. It was good and cold. And so that's why I had two.
Yeah, I love that. And then, so let's see, what else are y'all going to see? Cam said the same thing. Beautiful salad.
Yeah, pretty.
Pretty is on the menu, but that thing is gorgeous.
Yeah, yeah, that's why they call it. Like Mr. Shrimps, that's what it is, man. I got a pretty salad. So, yeah, put it right there.
I would like
right
that,
there.
please.
I would like that.
Did you see anybody open, let's see. Did you see anybody order the redfish?
You know what? A lot of to-go orders, and the couple of people, because we ate in there, Paul and I, and I saw a couple of plates go out. I didn't see the redfish. I saw the pasta with the, I think it's a crab cake, and I saw the fried seafood going out. But I don't know what was in those to-go boxes, because the one thing you got to understand, if you go over there, by Mr. Shrimp, it ain't fast food.
No.
You ain't nothing sitting. Ain't nothing sitting. So when you order it, that's when they make it. Old school. When you order it, that's when they make it. So if you're in a hurry,
order ahead. Because you can.
You can order ahead, have them making it for you. I don't know how they work that out. But if you can order ahead, but no, it's not fast food. Just want you to know that.
It's not, but it's delicious, hot and fresh when it hits your taste buds.
Trust your boy.
Yeah.
Trust your boy.
For sure.
Tell you.
It is delicious.
For the first 6-7 bites, it was like a savage. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I was hungry too.
Yeah.
But I was hungry, but I wasn't hungry because I had the banana,
right.
I had the grapes and stuff like that, and doing that things. But I think habit right at about 12:30 or so
like,
had me like, yo, yeah, it's time to eat. And that salad say, okay, I can accommodate you.
I'll hold you.
I can accommodate you.
I'll hold you a little bit.
Yes,
I want to give a special happy birthday to one of our listeners. Happy birthday to Cliff Dugar, otherwise known as Dougie.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Many happy returns of the day, sir.
He is a faithful listener all day long. And I actually worked with him at the convention center. And he was like one of the big uncle protectors over there. Because I was like, I was 18.
Okay.
And you know what workers are over at the convention center.
I know nothing but fine individuals that
hunters.
Hospitality people are
hunters
different.
For sure.
Hospitality people are different.
but today is his birthday, and want to give a special shout out to him. But all of the places that we've been recommending and people have been going, like y'all been enjoying, haven't you? Y'all
Yeah,
been
no,
having a
it's
good
good,
time,
man.
haven't you?
It's
So
good.
keep supporting our people. We want all of those. Look, right on time. Mark Joseph, he just said good morning. All of the places that we sent y'all, keep patronizing the businesses of our people because they need it. And as money is getting tighter, food costs are going up, fuel costs are up and continuing to climb. But as we can, they have families that take their kids out or take their families out once or twice a week. Go spend your money with us.
Yeah. Yeah. Mr. Shrimp Kitchen.
Yeah.
Right over there by the little mall area. The strip
Yes,
mall area.
it's
right
like
there,
I
right
said,
on
past the
corner.
church, and then you're right there. I
Mhm.
gave you good direction.
You did.
It was easy
You
to
did.
find.
Landmarks, man.
Yes, very easy to
Paul
find.
say lemon, olive oil, and Italian herbs to dress that salad.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be good too. I like flavors, but I also love the flavors of the vegetables.
Yeah, because I don't like
to be covered.
I don't like salad with my dressing.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
if you
see
do
people like
this, just throw the whole plate away.
Yes.
It's not.
Eat a cheeseburger.
Yeah. Just
Eat a cheeseburger.
throw the whole thing away.
Yeah, that's not. It's ugh.
Yuck.
And when you still got a quarter inch of dressing floating at the bottom of the bowl, when you're done, you've
You've wasted your time.
Yeah, and that's why when you make a salad, that's why I like to toss it, because you use less dressing
Mm-hmm.
and still have the flavor all the way through, because you don't need a whole lot of dressing
Right.
to taste it. You just don't. 504-582-9422 is the number. Good morning, Chuck Hunt.
Okay. What? Shut up. Let me stop that. I'm not about to get
You're close. You were close.
Huh?
You were close. You were pretty close.
Yeah. What happened right there? They didn't know nan. I'm gonna leave that one alone too. But my reason for calling, you all just talking about food. And by the way, he owns a food establishment in Miami, Sunday's Eatery. And I didn't get a chance to stop. I've been to Miami. It's right there by Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. And he had a lot of people there. You have lines laughing around the building. And I hate what occurred, but it's but it has some great food there. And I never tried. One of the things that it has on the menu, he has salads and all the other things, and all the soul foods. And one thing I never tried, I heard about the fried ribs. Have y'all ever had fried ribs?
Yes, sir.
No.
Yes, sir. Absolutely, I have.
I have not. But
Yeah, that's the trick that it has on his menu. Yes, at Sunday's Eatery.
Yeah, it is definitely a different taste, but they're good. If you like ribs, you're going to like them.
Mm-hmm.
If you like ribs, you're definitely going to like them. There have been a couple of places. Somebody comes to mind, I can't call the name of the place, but it was the West Bank Heritage Festival.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, I know
Right
what
at the
you're
West Bank
uh-huh.
Heritage,
Yep.
they do them fried ribs, and every time I go to West Bank Heritage Festival, I look for them.
Yeah.
So if y'all listening, holler at your boy. Let me know the name of y'all spot. Y'all do fried ribs and been doing them.
And since he's already made a trip to the West Bank, he'll come back again and get some fried ribs.
You can see why I travel.
Okay.
You can see why I travel. Yeah, but if I find
said.
out the name, Chuck, I'll shout it out to you, man. Let you know what it is.
Okay.
But yes, I have had them, and they are very good.
Yeah, that's why I thought I see that at his place. That's where he has fried ribs, macaroni, collard greens, all the other stuff. He even has your fish that you were talking about, and and like I said, I hate what occurred, but and also it's been great for for his business. Having him might really provide for. But the thing about it comes down you not knowing how to adjust to his settings, and I don't want to bring it back around to that.
Oh, you can.
but you good,
you good.
But like Luther Campbell, he's running for Congress. He knows how to. One thing about him, he knows how to act in various settings. He knows how to adjust. See, Trick Daddy doesn't know how to do that. That's not him. And think about where he's been. It's a guy who's had he's done time in prison. He shot a guy down there in Miami. He was 20 years old, and when he was released, he ended up getting his career going. He ended up with Slip and Slide Records, and that's what kept to get him going in a different direction. And but Yeah, but I like I said, I looked at that. I think about my own mother. My mother's a member of AKA as well, and think about when she was active. One thing about them when they had when they had any events going on, they always vetted. There's a thing called vetting, and I know Cameron's out there listening. And my mother said they always had to vet people, be it entertainment or speaking or anything. They had to know who they're getting.
Yeah. It would be wise to vet.
Yes.
I'm not sure that everybody does it though, Chuck. That's what it seems like in this case. So.
Oh yes.
I don't know. I would go, and not that I'm looking to blame anybody because there's enough blame to go around.
Indeed.
But
Yes.
I would go straight through the chain of command, from the committee to the people who approve the committee's
And
choices.
who signed the check?
To the people who
That's a great question.
Who signed the check?
The committee for
Hey.
saying it, and then the people who signed the check for agreeing on it. And say,
And
okay,
I found
that's
your
good.
regional director, and the regional director there in that region. I see that she's running for mayor of Orange County.
She
in that area
She
of
is.
Orlando. Yes.
But
I think-
I
after
hope she
doing
don't bring
this,
Trick Daddy to
hello?
a campaign. But let me tell you something. There's no bad publicity because you can spin this as to how positive the reaction was from the organization at the time of the event. Yes, there was a mistake that happened, that miscommunication when he was hired. However,
and there was
when
some that
he
did love
started
it, but
doing
there are
it,
those that
we
wasn't.
snatched his behind off the stage. You could spin that.
Yeah. And you get those generations crossed up there. There were some that loved it. They showed that side of it, but there are those that showed they were walking out. And the guy was talking about, oh, man, they 60-year-old. I said, wait a minute. He's talking about this young man talking about he's 60-year-old. I said, you know how old Luther Campbell is? He's 65 years old, going on 66. And Trick Daddy is around. He's a year older than I am. He's 51. He'd be 52. And
He's
like
51.
myself in,
You
November.
lie. That
Yeah,
boy
and,
he look old. He been rode hard and put away.
Oh, yeah.
Extremely.
See,
I mean, my God.
Hard rock life.
Yeah. And I'll be 51 in November, and he'll be 52. Yeah,
Chuck,
that's what happened.
You don't look 51. I've seen pictures of you. You do not look 51. Trick Daddy look every bit of 70.
So he's Trick Granddad.
He does. He looks older than
He
me.
looks
And that hard living
he
that
did.
he's
He
done.
done been through some things.
Yes, it
Oh,
did.
yeah.
Chuck Hunt, thank you for that, baby. We got to
All
take
right.
this quick break. It's always good to hear your voice, man. Our Louisiana
All right.
Yankee right there.
All right. It's always great conversing with you all. Y'all have fun. Be safe down there.
All right, Chuck.
All right. Thank
Take
you
care,
for that,
man.
Chuck.
Okay.
Talk to you later.
You tuned into the Front Porch. Y'all, WBOK. It's what New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
Stick and stay, y'all. It's Travel Thursday. We're going to see you on the other side of the break. Where we headed?
This is your news update for WBOK from WDSU. For all your news and weather, watch WDSU News, New Orleans' leader in live, local, late-breaking news. Today at noon and 4 p.m.
Mostly sunny skies will continue for us. Also, the near seasonal temperatures as well. We'll see highs today, 74 to 77 degrees. It will stay breezy with winds coming out of the east, gusts up to 20 miles per hour. There's still coastal flood advisories in effect and a small craft advisory in effect as well. As we head into the next couple of days, temperatures gradually on the rise into the low 80s by the weekend. From the WDSU First Warning Weather Center, I'm Raven Reshaw.
New Orleans never sleeps, and neither does WBOK. Now, every voice, every moment, and every show is in your pocket. Search WBOK Media wherever you get podcasts. Download, share, rate us 5 stars. Because when you support us, you amplify Black voices and the New Orleans culture.
City Park is where to go when you don't know where to go. Turn towards the city center and start walking. Before long, you'll end up where you belong. At the heart of the city, New Orleans City Park. Stroll along the reeded marsh. Wander through the sculpture garden. Rest and recharge beneath ancient oak trees. This is where your spirit goes to grow. It's in our nature to yearn for nature. NewOrleansCityPark.org, heart of the city.
The Historic New Orleans Collection presents a new exhibition open through June 7th, 2026. The Trail They Blazed. Built collaboratively with people who participated in the local civil rights movement, The Trail They Blazed presents stories of social and racial justice straight from the people who lived them. Listen to leaders tell their stories of resistance and persistence in their own voices, recorded by the Historic New Orleans Collection. Plan your visit to 520 Royal Street in the French Quarter and reserve your free tickets at hnoc.org today.
This is The Law in Your Legacy. I'm attorney Pete Hamilton.
I'm attorney Ryan Hamilton.
If you had $1 million, would you leave it to an 18-year-old?
Hopefully not, but that's exactly what can happen with a simple will. The money goes straight to your kids when they hit the legal age, no guardrails.
A trust lets you control when and how they receive their inheritance. You can set ages, milestones, or even make sure they finish school first.
Give them security, not a spending spree.
This is not legal advice. That's just a tip brought to you by Liberty Bank and Trust. For more information, go to libertybank.net or contact us at 504-915-5016.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Welcome back, y'all. It's the Front Porch, WBOK. I'm your host, Braylon Brian Banks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Good morning, y'all.
The Jared's on the other side of the glass on this Travel Thursday. 504-582-9422 is the number. Again, Sonic breadcrumbs have been strewn upon the path. Who has picked them up and can tell us what our destination is? Good morning, Josh.
Morning, y'all. Too. How y'all doing?
What's poppin'? What's poppin'?
What's good, bro?
Man, that song right there sound like it should have been. I probably heard it in a Steve Martin movie.
Okay.
And the sad part is, I remember hearing it on the radio. When it was
I'm just saying it's a Steve Martin moment with that movie there, man. Like, man, that's all right. Yeah, it reminds me of one of my favorite songs in the Wiz is the first song ever when they coming off the wall.
Oh, when they are
The Wiz.
Coming up
He's
to
the-
for
he's the Wiz.
Miss One. Was that no? Not before Miss One. Once she crashes into the sandbox or something.
Yeah.
And
She
they start
killed-
coming
she
to
killed the witch.
2, 4, 6, 8. You don't
Not
remember?
that song, but the one.
The Wiz.
He's the Wiz. He's the Wiz. Oh, that song there. But that Quincy Jones in his bag on the Wiz, bro. Quincy Jones in his bag.
Oh, he's just bad. Just period. He's amazing.
Well, I'm kind of upset now. First of all, living out here in Atlanta, I'm fighting for my New Orleans life with my coworker. He's always trying to say how Atlanta's a better city than mine, and it's almost a fisticuff at this point. You can't beat us, bruh. Stop this. So, but I'm upset on the things that these New Orleans people have that we didn't. Like when I went clubbing, after you go to club, we had to go to Trolley Stop or the 24-hour Church's Chicken or Taco Bell. I heard there's a whole little dining area underneath the bridge at night.
Whole
Yes.
different cuisine.
Anything you want.
But guess what,
International
cuz?
cuisine. I'm like, yo, man, this is unfair.
That is the club. You don't have to go to
You
the
don't even
club.
have to go in.
You don't have to go
You
to the
could go
club,
there
cuz.
to get your food.
To get your food. It's just like you say, bro. It's a whole nother thing. You're absolutely right. That was not the case when I was a young man, and I know when you were. But right now, baby, that's the way of the world.
This generation got us beat, bro. They're smarter.
I'm
I
not
gotta
mad
say,
at
man,
them. They hustlers.
They're smarter, man. Who'd have thought that you could do 5-star restaurants underneath the bridge?
Underneath the bridge. Everything from
At
grilled
nighttime,
oysters to
too.
lamb chops to
Overnight.
salmon.
Whatever you want.
See
Yakaming.
See that plate that you ordered? That plate that you wanted? Fried shrimp, grilled lamb chops, and salmon?
You could get that under the bridge.
You can get that under the bridge, cuz. And
Say,
get
bro,
you a
this
cold
what you
beer.
do in
I
the East,
promise
bro.
you could get that. Now, you could get 2 out of 3 over there by Mr. Shrimp. You could get the fried shrimp and the salmon. I don't think he has lamb chops.
No.
So he only deal with
He has
seafood.
chicken.
He has chicken, but he doesn't have lamb chops.
Man, what would be a good investment to me probably is in the East is these food trucks and a drive-in movie.
Now, that's an idea.
Driving movies is the move, man. I always said that it was a great idea. You ever went to a drive-in? Was that your time?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Actually, I saw the Wiz at the drive-in on Airline.
Okay. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, they need to bring those back, man. Right now, boy, I would love to be able to eat that kind of food and go watch that Michael Jackson movie. I would love it, bro.
I don't know if you're going to get first runs, but you could do some old stuff at the yes, indeed. That'd be a big investment to get first runs, though. But if you did like classic movies at the car wash, I bet you'd make a fortune, man.
Man, I'm telling you, see, that's what LeBron James messed up with, is criticizing. That's how you know he's not a true businessman. He criticized the city of Memphis, saying that they should move the basketball team out of Memphis because Memphis don't have any nice hotels and stuff like that. If you was a businessman with his type of asset, you ain't looking at it that way. You're looking at this as
the opportunity.
An opportunity for me to just set up shop here without any type of competition is tremendous.
Yeah, you would think so.
You criticizing? You're not a businessman, man. You just not a. Now you just shutting up and dribble. Now you should just shut up and dribble.
And it just sounded kind of anti-black.
I don't think it was anti-black.
It sounded like that.
It's 1% talk. It's 1% talk.
It is, which is anti-black.
It could be viewed as that because there's not many of us up there. So
right.
It could be viewed as that. But I don't suggest that he's talking anti-black. He's just talking from a very
elitist
position. Elitist. It's elitist talk.
Mm-hmm.
Not just that was dumb. That was asinine. Come on, man.
Memphis, man. Memphis got more than just hotels. It's got history.
Exactly.
But see, that stuff he's not into.
Well, that's it don't matter how much money you got. We just talked about ignorance and people who are in position. Just because you got money don't mean you got brains, wisdom, or good sense. You know what I'm saying?
That doesn't mean that you're well cultured either. So
that's right.
You're not well cultured. Man, come on, bro. I'm like, bro, if you had any good sense, you would call other investors and like, yo, this is a gold mine. There's no competition.
Yeah.
And folks visit Memphis, even though Beale Street is like 2 blocks. Folks still visit Memphis.
because of the history. Stacks
The
is
blues,
there,
the
isn't it?
music.
And then you have the
you got Sun
hotel.
Records, you got and then you got Elvis.
Yeah,
Dude,
well,
you got Graceland. I'm telling you,
who
it's
cares?
Memphis. It doesn't matter what you think about it, cousin. It's Memphis. Where you from?
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. Where you from? You talking about you got to go down there to visit. You there to visit? Well, go visit and visit with what's here, and then go on back.
Go on about your business.
Go about your business. Go back where you like.
You're only there for a couple of days.
You're only
bro.
there
Like,
for a
you're not
couple
there
of
for a
days,
whole
cuz.
week, bro.
You're only there for a couple of days. You want to take a guess at this? And we got to take this break. You want to take a guess at our destination,
Man,
brother?
I don't know where y'all going, man. I don't step on Pam's shoes.
All right.
It used to be Karen's shoes, but now it's Pam now.
Keep listening, bro. All right?
All right, John.
We holler back at you. You tuned into the Front Porch, y'all. WBOK is what New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
Don't go nowhere, y'all. We got to take this quick break, and we're going to see you on the other side of it. Hold on, callers.
From the campus of Xavier University, WBOK Go and Equity Media Station.
I'm Bree Wood with BIN News Now. The National Action Network convention is underway in New York City.
We learned this. Spotlight is part of the strategy to make an issue happen. Oh, Reverend Allen and having their convention going to have a lot of press. That's the point.
Reverend Al Sharpton and other leaders, including Black Maryland Governor Wes Moore, are spotlighting issues, including the Black maternal health crisis. Colin Kaepernick is releasing a new book nearly 10 years after his NFL anthem protest sparked national debate. The Perilous Fight comes out September 15th, reflecting on police brutality, race, and his exit from the league. And golf legend Tiger Woods has officially been charged with DUI following a car crash in Florida last month. Police say Woods also refused testing. He's now stepping away to seek treatment and focus on his health. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Welcome back, y'all. Front Porch. WBOK. Had the Thrillers gone, but we're gonna do our best to get it back. See that? I could be on that show. Name that in the
Name
company.
that too.
That was the Thrillers gone. Wasn't that the Thrillers gone about to come on?
Yes.
Oh, bro,
Yes.
it is,
You
man.
knew it by the
Oh, wait, that's BB King. That's the Thriller's gone.
indeed.
Yes,
But the thrill is
indeed.
still here.
It is still here, because we are.
Yes.
And we want to thank you guys for rolling with us as we move into the second hour of today's episode of the Front Porch, continuing our broadcast from the idyllic campus of Xavier University, from our studios right here at the foot of the overpass on South Norman C. Francis Parkway. www.wbok1230.com is the address if you want to stop on by, or hit us up on the talk line, 504-582-9422 on this Travel Thursday. Y'all heard a little bit of that one right there. I'll take this call from the Where in the World so we can see what's going on. Here we go.
Well, she sneaks around the world from Kiev to Carolina. She's a sticky-fingered filcher from Berlin down to Belize. She'll take you for a ride on a slow boat to China. Tell me, where in the world is
Cam San Diego?
Good morning, Cam.
Good morning. Hello. Did
Cam,
we
you
lose
there?
her? Call
You
us
know what?
back. It's the second one. This is
We're
two
not
for
playing
two.
any more theme songs.
Nobody else has one,
We're not
so
playing-
we're
that-
fine.
We're done.
That's it.
Those of you who were hoping for one, I'm sorry. We have seen that it just does not bode well for your future here on the Front Porch.
Indeed.
But company does bode well for us, Kimber.
It does.
Right here on the Front Porch and for all our people.
For sure. And I'd like to welcome back Lindsay Rubia, Miss G, JD Garcia here. Welcome back to the Front Porch. Good morning, Boo.
Good morning. It is good to be here. How are y'all doing? I'm trying to recover my voice because there's been so much talking going on this week.
Well, you're attorney now, man. Yeah,
Well,
you was a lawyer last time you was here.
Well, I'm still a lawyer. I haven't taken the bar. It was either take the bar or run for Congress. And I'm like, all right, I had to choose, to be honest. So now here we are. I was like, no, I'm going to settle. I'm gonna at the JD because an attorney, somebody who's actually gone through and practicing. So I'm still just a lawyer right now, just with the JD and trying to figure out how I could get in good trouble with it. To be
Hey, listen,
honest.
come on through John Lewis.
Absolutely.
Come on through John Lewis. I love that.
Absolutely.
Get yourself, make some noise,
Yes.
raise your voice, and get in some good trouble. Well, Congress might be a good place for you. How's it
Listen.
going?
The entire process, I've learned a lot because I've only studied this academically from the outset, and I can't wait to kind of get past the primaries in May and start looking towards November and really going forward, because I really believe that this district here in Louisiana, District 5, which is where I've been living for the last 5-6 years, but I had visited when the floods had happened in 2016, and we did all kinds of donation drives and made several trips out. And I'm living in the same neighborhood that I was out there 10 years ago. But I've learned a lot through the process. It's one thing to talk about it. It is one thing to study it. It is one thing to commentate it. It is on an entirely different level of actually going through the process of qualifying. And that's what I hope to do once we get past the primaries. And I think more people would probably run if they knew that it was more difficult to register my daughter for high school than it was to qualify for office. All you need is a driver's license and the money.
And the money. Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
Oh,
that's
I promise.
it. Oh,
And I created my email right then and there in the office because I was like, I'm not about to put my personal email on here. I need to create a thing because I did not know what it was like. So I literally walked in one day and I had just so happened to have the money. I had more than enough money that I pulled out in cash to walk in, and I was like, how do we do this process? And literally walked through, and she was like, well, this email is going to be public. And I was like, okay. So that's really all you need is you need an address, you need a phone, you need to be able
Valid
to.
form of ID.
That's it.
And the ability to pay the fee.
To pay the fee. And that's really what it was.
That's right. And is an email address mandatory now or recommended? Because I know it wasn't for a while, but
it's on there. They want it because they're gonna everything, whatever it is that you put. And I was smart enough to already have a PO box. So you put whatever address when you go fill it out. You can use your personal stuff, but understanding the campaign, when it gets publicized and put on the secretary, all of that's going to be public record. Everything's going to be out there. Your phone number, so if you don't want your personal, you don't want your email personal out there, you don't want your address out there, you need to make sure that you handle that before you walk in and have like a P.O. box or something set up. Right. But I think more people would run, and that's kind of what I want to do with a part of the campaign. Still, even though I'm on the lawyer life, I'm still on the teacher life parts too, because I want to be able to take people through this process. Mm-hmm. Because I believe that's the only way we're actually going to get the policies and things like that done is when we get people that we want, our allies and our accomplices, like in the room where the decisions are being made to not just make those decisions, but also demystify this entire process and make it more accessible to the average person and break it all down. But the DNC is going on in New Orleans this weekend. The entire national party is down here. The chair and everybody's out here. They're having conferences all this week. And it's brand new for me, the entire process. So it's definitely been a learning experience. And I'm really looking forward, honestly, to kind of going through it and learning even more through it so I can kind of share it with everybody and bring everybody into the fold.
Yes, that was a hard secret to keep, but it was wonderful that it was on the horizon, especially on the heels of so many things like getting through law school, taking care of the kids, because yes, you are a teacher of history. You love to teach it, but like you have a real life that's going on, and what's public facing people don't
know what all is going. You would know the struggles behind the scenes, you know what I mean? And I was like, shh, don't tell nobody.
Yeah.
But I qualified, and it was in my mind, it was a very serious decision, because I know, as somebody who has been on socials and been viral for a decade, and I've lost jobs, and I've had to move, and I've had stalkers. I've had things delivered to my house. I've had pictures of my house. I've had pictures of my children sent to my house. People called my job. People called my children's schools. And that's through the Trump first administration. So now my children, they were younger then, but now they're 15 and 13. So now they're more cognizant. Now they're going to schools, and now we're dealing with, they would have to be prepared for what that means on the political field of what we're dealing with today. And it's funny because they're seeing ads. They're seeing ads like liberal, lunatic, leftist, liberal Julia Letlow. And I'm like, just imagine, kids. Just imagine leftist, lunatic, liberal Lindsay. This is because that's what you'd have to prepare. So a lot of it was preparing ourselves for it.
Well, you're going to have to make a lot more enemies because they're spending plenty of money to label. Have you seen that?
I have seen it.
They are spending so much money.
An astronomical amount of money.
That I cannot believe is that you are labeling her leftist,
liberal Letlow.
But she's standing there in the picture with the president.
She's endorsed by Donald Trump.
She's endorsed by Donald Trump, but she's a leftist liberal. What? How is this? And then
it's the names, and then because my real name starts with an L, I'm like, I can see the alliteration from here. I actually want to start a poll and say, let's think of all the names. Let's just get ahead of the game and think of all the different names that they're going to come up with, to be honest. But the only L I could think about is it's lame. It really is lame. But that's what resonates with a certain base. But that's the propaganda part. And that's not brand new to fascism. That's not brand new to authoritarianism, just in general.
Brand new to politics.
Absolutely. It's the attacks and whatnot. I've just got to a point, and I've told this to Kim, I just got to a point that it's like, you don't care.
Mm-hmm.
All the mistakes that I made, whatever issues, whatever things you could bring up from my past or the past from my family, none of that matters whenever you elected a 34-time convicted felon who is also a litigated rapist.
Yes.
None of those things matter to me at this juncture in time. And it's like they race to the bottom and then grab a shovel and then pretend like they're at the high road. And I'm like, you can't have both.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
really ugly in politics. And that's part of when you're running, you have to have a really like come to Jesus moment. Like, are you prepared for all of that that's going to come along with it?
Do you want it?
Do you
And
want it?
that's,
I
do you
want
want it?
change more than I want anything. And
Yeah.
I've always been, I am, the one thing they might say is she's crazy. Like that lunatic.
That doesn't
That's,
hurt. You don't have to be crazy to be in politics, but it helps.
They called Noah
It
crazy.
helps.
And
You know what I'm saying?
Look at what
that's
he
a
did.
fair
It helps.
assessment.
Uh-huh.
But I
helps.
don't feel too crazy about living through some of the craziest 4 decades of my life. I just turned 40 last year, and I'm thinking, just in my span of time, like that I've been here in Louisiana, Louisiana has increasingly gone more to the right. It's not that we weren't a red state, but we were at some point in history purple. Like I remember JB, I remember Mary
Absolutely.
Landrieu, I remember these things. And at this point, I mean, look at what the state legislature is going through and doing right now.
Yeah.
All of the bills that they're running through, they're acting like there's not going to be any consequences.
Right.
But they don't care because I think, again, I've said this before, it's all coming out of fear. It's all coming out of a place to try and solidify white supremacy in codified by law, by understanding. And that's what this whole thing is about. That's what you're trying to do, because the idea of a Calvin Duncan has shocked. It's the last time this happened was when Barack Hussein Obama was elected to the presidency, because you caused cognitive dissonance in the psyche of white America, because in their mind and what they've been told and historically, a black person can only arrive to so much, can only be so, and a black man can only do so much. But then you got one that exploded beyond anything you've ever seen, which caused the blowback, which gave you Donald Trump. That gave you Donald Trump. And now on the smaller scale, you're seeing the same thing with Calvin Duncan. Calvin has beat all of the stereotypes, beat all of the odds, came back from what the system did to him to be a duly elected representative in the judicial system. And now you got some guy from up in Monroe who decided that, no, I'm speaking for the majority of white people who say we can't go through this
Can't have that.
cognitive dissonance once again.
Correct.
You're not supposed to be able to do this in America. You're just
Actually,
not
it's right
supposed
on
be able
par, to
do
be
it.
completely honest.
It's
It's right on par. You're not supposed to,
You're
but
not
this is
supposed to be able
it's
to
the
do it.
reckoning, to be honest, because as a historian, how do you reconcile we hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal, right, in the Declaration, and then the first opportunity you get to draft the Constitution, you draft human beings as 3/5 of a person simply because they're black.
And
right?
just also ignore that there was a different gender.
Not
It
women
was
at all.
men. Yeah, it was
women
all
aren't
men.
mentioned in the Constitution at all.
If you put if you enlarge the asterisk on that all men are created equal, what that asterisk on that men meant was all white men who were landowners.
That were property owners, which was only about like 10 to 15% of the population at the time.
That's who they meant when they said men. That's what, I love definitions.
Correct.
I say, hold on, let's make sure we're talking or arguing about the same. When you say men, who are you talking about? When you say all men are created equal?
Today be the Epstein class.
Yes, that
class.
part.
You can
That's
only,
right.
and I think that's and it's crazy, and I'm glad that you brought up Calvin, because I remember when he ran, and I did several videos on how he was attacked, how he was attacked by Liz Murrow, how he was attacked by the state, how they tried to. You're the attorney general, and you're trying to argue semantics over a word that there is no, outside of the Black's Law Dictionary, there is no legal definition precedent for exoneration. So you're literally playing semantics. And then you made the statement, Liz, if you listen and you get this, where's the camera? Right here. If you get this, I am still waiting on my apology on behalf of Calvin Duncan. He might be too humble to ask, but I'm going to go ahead and ask for the apology that you said that you would offer if you were wrong about Jason Williams should not have represented him, because Jason Williams, Jason should not have been the person to do his, to vacate that, because Jason had represented him. That's what her claim was.
That's what I claimed.
And Jason, since it come out, Jason was there representing a whole other client, and the clerk was just like, all the attorneys who are here present on record, da-da-da. He just so happened to be in the courtroom that day.
That's all it took.
And all of that has been resolved, but did they correct themselves? No.
Of course not.
No.
They did not
don't
fix it.
apologize. They don't ever apologize. They get that from the guy at the top.
Correct.
They never apologize. They never explain.
And that right there, like you had said, white supremacy, and I've thought about this a lot, like especially over the last couple. Yes, it's white supremacy, but let's be real, it really is white insecurity because people who believe that they are superior aren't acting the way that you're acting. You are secure, you are confident, but you are insecure about your inadequacies, which is why you have to continually to pass these laws
step on
people because people who are up there. Like happy, I say it all the time. I used to say it to my kids. Happy people don't look down on anyone else unless their purpose is to help them up.
Right.
That's an insecurity thing when people are consistently degrading you or looking down on you. That is an insecurity. It's a reflection of them. It's not a reflection of you.
Don't take that burden on you. That is their problem. That is their issue. Don't put it on yourself. Don't put it on yourself.
It is disgusting what they're trying and attempting to do to Calvin, and I can't wait while that goes because it's gone through the Senate and it's going to go to House committee, and I have every intention of dropping a red card and a comment card that day because and there's not a message that needs to be delivered because they've listened to the experts, they've listened to the attorneys, they've listened to the judges. They don't care because they are operating as if they have no consequences coming. And there needs to be a reckoning. That's one of the reasons why I'm running, because there needs to be a reckoning that there will be accountability no matter what across the board. Like, I'm really sick and tired of you having the right side of history and people aren't willing to just stand 10 toes down on it. Consequences, be dang, whatever it is. Like, that's what good trouble is. You have to self-purify. And at the end of the day, we are all out here paying taxes to pedophiles. We are about to send our children. They just announced that they're going to do the automatic draft. So if you're 18 to 25, our children are going to be automatically drafted in order to go fight in the forever wars that he said he wasn't going to do. Yeah. We live in the upside down right now. Like, I don't know how we got here, and I won't pretend as if I have all of the answers. All I know is that when you're standing on the right side of history, being cautious, this isn't the time for that. Not when you're playing chess with pigeons who knock over the pieces, crap all over the board, and then still continue to strut around like they won. If you have the right side of history on your side, you should stand on that. I fundamentally believe that they need to bring the business. They need to bring the energy. Louisiana needs to step up and let these people know who they work for. And that's why they're acting the way that they're acting, because they've been so far been able to operate without any kind of consequences for their actions.
All while stepping on people and even their own people. And the unfortunate reality is many white people support and uphold actions that are crippling them. I can't say that any better. Like, it's crippling them, it's killing them. In just our state, Mike Johnson, his district, poor, Medicaid, WIC, food stamps. All of these people require this just to live and raise their families and or just exist. But he was like, nah, it's okay. We'll just pull a plug on it. And y'all are continuously electing people who are making those decisions that way.
I think that it's crazy, particularly in my district, because my district is so over. It's 14. They redrew the lines, and now it's 14,000 square feet. So it extends all the way east-west Carroll, comes down the Mississippi, and then goes all the way over to Bogalusa, literally the entire border between Louisiana and Mississippi. You have parishes in my district that do not have an OBGYN, period. Mm-hmm. So if you want to give birth, they're so pro-life that you have to drive an hour and a half in order to go give birth to it. It's primarily rural, except so many people in the district still don't have broadband access. Mm-hmm. You're talking about veterans. You're talking about the elderly. When you're cutting Medicaid, you're also cutting down these rural clinics. 33 hospitals in the district are going to be closing down. And that goes down to the insecurity, because it's the part of the propaganda part. Because you have to understand, no different than the way it was before, it is right now. Because at the end of the day, the people who are going to go fight the war in Iran are going to be our kids. It's not going to be the Epstein class.
Correct.
But that's no different than the Civil War. It wasn't the plantation owners who went to go fight. They weren't going out there, and they weren't sending their sons to do it. It was the poor white folks who unfortunately had bought into the propaganda that if you free the enslaved, then they're going to get your job, never realizing they already had your job. And they were willing to force human beings into chattel slavery in order to prevent it, instead of paying you a livable wage to do the same work. And that also tracks even with the immigrant labor. Mm-hmm. You're more upset at the immigrants coming over and doing the job for pennies on the dollar than for the fact that You have the big businesses that are willing to pay them pennies on the dollar instead of paying you a livable wage to do the same work, which is why all the farmers in the district are going down. The farmers are dealing with the fertilizer, with the oil gases. How does it feel, beloved? You might not like me. You might not like where I come from. But how does it feel to fill up that F-150 and to drop $80? And it's $5 for diesel? What are we doing? You cannot like me. Do you like your pocketbook? And if the policies that you're voting for are not serving you, you have to ask yourself, who are you voting for? Am I really voting for myself? Or am I voting for the party that's upholding a class that I will never be a CEO of that company? I will never see the type of Jeff Bezos type money, and that's designed that way. You have to ask yourself who you're voting for, and then voting for policies that are actually going to benefit you instead of throwing you down.
The unfortunate reality is if your skin color is worth more than your survival, you really got to set up messed up priorities. And that's where we are right now.
Well, Stephen Biko said the most potent weapon in the hands of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressed. That's where we are. We got to, it's not, we keep doing the same thing. That's insanity. We keep doing the same.
I called it electoral insanity last night. We suffer from electoral insanity. We elect the same people over and over, and we expect a different result.
Because
it's
we
a
got
definition.
your mind. That's what we were trying to get. Let your body do what it wants, but we got your mind. And that's where you got to shake the shackles.
Right.
That's where you got to shake the shackles.
Well, hold on a second. Hold on to that thought. We're going to take this break. You listen to the Front Porch here on WBOK.
Don't go nowhere, y'all.
Yeah.
We'll see you on the other side of it.
Hello, friend. Tavis Smiley here with a special announcement. You can catch my show at a new time. Weekdays from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Same great topics, same great guests, same great conversations, just a little earlier in the day. It's Tavis Smiley, weekdays 1 to 4 p.m. only on WBOK 1230 a.m. What New Orleans is talking about.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Elizabeth Kubel, and here are today's headlines for you. Caught in the crossfire, loved ones are mourning the loss of Michael Garcia. Police say that he was an innocent bystander killed in a shooting on Tuesday on North Claiborne Avenue. And now bond has been set for the suspect accused of taking his life. 48-year-old Terrence Lovell's bond was set at $700,000 as he faces several charges, including manslaughter. Well, it is a shocking discovery in Gentilly, a skeleton found stuffed in a duffel bag and dumped in a sewer. New Orleans police say that this happened near Annette and Benefit Street. Police say that they found the bag in the sewer around 12:30 Tuesday afternoon. We did reach out to the coroner and police, and of course, we will keep you updated on what we learn. And a diner demolition controversy deepens as a plan for Ted's Frost Stop Diner was brought to a halt. The Historic District Landmark Commission unanimously voted to deny the demolition on Calhoun Street. Developers want to replace the diner with a new student housing complex, which would have space for the diner to occupy. Developers have 10 days to appeal the decision to the City Council. And that is a look at today's headlines for you. I'm Elizabeth Q.
Well, Saints of God, this is Pastor David Impartan, Sr., coming to you over the airways of WBOK, your favorite host of Change Your Water, Change Your Mind. I want to invite you to our show every Saturday from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock p.m. That's Change Your Water, Change Your Mind. I want you to invite your family and friends to a broadcast that's designed to change your life, the way you think, the way you act, and what you eat. We want you to tune in every Saturday at 1 o'clock, WBOK, 1230 a.m. See you on Saturday.
A careless driver can change your life in an instant. Do you know what to do or who to call? If you've been injured in a motor vehicle accident and do not have an attorney, call Auto Accident Help Desk for a free consultation. We can answer all of your questions and estimate the potential value of your case. Call Auto Accident Help Desk and connect with an expert personal injury attorney.
Call 800-269-4524. 800-269-4524.
Don't worry how to handle your medical bills, lost wages, and pain. We will get you the money you deserve.
They got me way more than the insurance company offered.
The consultation is free, and you do not pay any legal fees unless we win or settle your case. Make the smart call. If you've been injured in an auto accident, call Auto Accident Help Desk for a free legal consultation.
Call 800-269-4524. 800-269-4524. 800-269-4524.
You're on the front porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Thanks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Hey, y'all.
That's Brother Jared on the other side of the glass. Y'all bringing it to you right here on this Travel Thursday. Dropping those sonic breadcrumbs. Hoping one of y'all pick it up and let us know where we going. We're going to take a guess right now before we get back to our guest because I think we got Cam on the line. Hey, Cam.
Good morning, Cam.
Good morning, good morning, good morning to all three of you. I am enjoying the conversation.
Well, thank you very much, man.
We're going to make, because it's so relevant and it's so right now.
Yes.
It's so needed. So the great conversation, by the way. But I think we are taking a relaxing walk through the park. Just a relaxing walk.
That's why they call the Camp
And
San
that is
Diego.
why you have a theme song.
That's right, darling. We are in the park.
We are in the park.
We are in
relax,
the park.
Because because I can see myself literally walking through City Park with some headphones on or earbuds, just chilling, listening to some music, walking, relaxing. Yeah.
Where you
And
got picked up what we was putting down.
Well, no, you know what? I was thinking about because I need to do that really on my own. I need to go take a relaxing walk.
Yes, get back to nature, get you some sunshine on your face and some fresh air in your lungs.
But it's my birthday this weekend.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's raining.
It's going to be raining
on my birthday. Girl,
I thought it didn't rain in Southern California. I heard that in the song.
They said it's going to rain Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah, all for your birthday, darling. All for your birthday. Yes, indeed.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna take it that way.
There you go. That's a present from the man upstairs, letting you know you're doing all right.
Right. All right, y'all.
All right, Cam.
All right,
Have a great
Cam.
day.
Talk
Take
to you
care, baby.
later.
Bye-bye.
Yes, we are in the park.
In the park.
Yes.
On Travel Thursday. That's where we went. And now back from the park to reality. Lindsay Garcia is our guest right here. And we were talking about the world, man. Politics and what's happening. Great conversation. Thank you for joining us.
I'm glad to be here. I always love sitting down with you guys.
Well,
really appreciate y'all's work.
Absolutely.
So since you're here, because there was a fundraiser last night, of course, on efforts to continue your campaign. Have you been over to your stumping grounds? Have you been back through Algiers?
Of course, I always like even I stayed in the hotel because I knew I was going to be here late with the fundraiser, and I could see Algiers Point from the room, and I swear that the crescent of that river just is something special about it. It's always been that's been my spot. Like I go there and I sit there, and I remember days I used to write there when I got back immediately after Katrina. I remember going to that point and looking at the city, like looking at New Orleans. I'm so incredibly grateful to be from Louisiana, just in general, to have the culture. I know that I would not be the woman sitting here today if it would not be for the community that I grew up in. Going to Alice Hart, graduating from Carr, getting my bachelor's right there. I've literally stayed my entire academic career within the same 4-mile radius from elementary to Carr. I graduated, got my bachelor's degree at Holy Cross. Then I taught 4 years at Eisenhower, 4 years at Fisher, another 2 years at Noma. Like, it's all within the same
put 10,000 miles on your car.
4-mile radius. Cut down. I'm like, yes, I'm going to lease a car. I'm not going anywhere.
Right.
Until I did.
Yes, until you did. And when you left the classroom, it left a void.
Yeah.
But also to fill or to attain or fill in a larger gap for others. And so now that you have left the classroom and are armed with information about how the law works and how the law works against the poor, how the law is working against women, and how the law is infringing upon all the cultures that make America actually a wonderful place to be.
Right.
You know, what are you expecting once you get into the office?
I am expecting a continuation of the chaos and the flood of the zone of what it is. Because as long as we are all drowning in, like the blog I was telling you before, the 24 and 24, as long as people like myself and you are bogged down into the chaos and the flooding of the zone of it all, then it's very hard to grasp and grab a hold of really anything, one particular issue, because everybody's on the defense. You're talking about queer rights. You're talking about poor folks. You're talking about black folks. You're talking about the Latinos. You're talking about the disabled. You're talking about people in education. It's literally a war on all fronts, and this administration is obviously in control. So I'm expecting them to do a continuation of doing whatever it is that they've been doing. That just logically doesn't make sense. But I'm also expecting a wave.
Mm-hmm.
I think that come midterms, because I know what the alternative, and I don't think that people have considered what this alternative is going to mean. So when I'm having conversations with DNC leadership this week, and they're like, okay, give me your pitch. What is it on policy? I am the poor person. I am the mother without health care. I am the broke college student last year. I am the constituency. And you're sitting here trying to sell me on policy that we're all on the same board. But at the end of the day, policy isn't winning the elections.
Mm-hmm.
If it were, we would not be here, because I'm pretty sure that people would have liked that $25,000 for a new house that Harris was talking about, as opposed to $5 in gas that they're now dealing with, right? And our kids being drafted and things like that. But if we are not holding this administration accountable, how are you going to accomplish the policy stuff? Because if you get into office and you're only focused on, we want to get policy. We want to increase the wages. We want to address health care and the subsidies and things like that. We want to address education. But if you are not going to deal with the consequences or deal with the actions of this administration, if you are not impeaching, convicting, removing, imprisoning, and then repeating that process, he's going to veto every piece of legislation that goes up there. You're going to get control of the committees. This is what will happen if the American people do not heed the warning that I'm giving. You will get the Democrats, they will get the wave. And if it's not a veto-proof majority, you are going to get legislation that's going to die on the president's desk because he's not going to work with the Democratic Congress. You're going to get control of the agenda. You'll get a new speaker. Mike Johnson will be gone, but you're going to get committees. And then those committees are going to issue subpoenas, and nobody in the executive is going to show up. And who is meant to enforce that? The mechanism would be the Department of Justice, would be Pam Bondi, but now she's gone because those women who uphold the tub of patriarchy are going to be the first ones to drown in it. Mm-hmm. And that is Kristi Noem, and that is Pam Bondi. Look, the only person sitting in jail currently for the crimes of Epstein is who? A woman, Ghislaine Maxwell. It's women. So
she had a country club.
They are not.
She was in jail.
They're not going to show up for those subpoenas. So you're not going to even get the hearings that it is that you want, because you're not willing to address the elephant in the room, literally, which is the Donald Trump administration and this push towards the authoritarianism. You're not wanting to deal with the fact, and that is a bipartisan issue. The people that are in my district, the once MAGA, always MAGA folks, they are upset.
Mm-hmm.
They are
feeling
mad.
the pinch.
They're feeling the pinch, and more importantly, they feel like they've gotten exactly. They've been taken advantage of.
Oh, sucker.
They see it at the gas tank. They see it when you're sending the veterans over.
Eggs high.
Yes, they're feeling it at the daycare that he said we don't have money for. They're feeling with the hospitals.
Yeah, we can't. We got wars to fight, but I thought we weren't in a war.
We weren't in a war, but we don't have money for daycare. In the words of Tupac, you got money for war, but can't feed the poor. We're still here, and it's the same thing over and over. And the folks that are in my district, both Republican, and I was no party up until recently, up until I ran. Mm-hmm. You know, I switched over to the Democratic Party because I felt like when things came down, they were standing on the right side of history in this moment. So, okay, but that doesn't mean that the Democratic Party doesn't need to grow and change.
And there's more to be done.
You've got to be more aggressive because you're playing chess with pigeons who are going to knock over the pieces, crap on the board, and then still strut around like they won. And you should be flipping the table like the Bible and Jesus said. Instead, you're trying to negotiate with the Pharisees that are literally holding the matches and setting the tree of liberty on fire. And you're like, please stop. Can you please stop setting all the branches of government? Because if he continues to go down the way that he's going, there will be no judicial legislative branch. The whole point of Project 2025
is to give the power to the president.
Is to give the power, all executive unitary theory. It is to absorb it. Mm-hmm. And we're halfway through Project 2025. I need to see from the Dems, and I want to be a part in that number of making the plan of what is the plan for when we win in November, because we are going to win, and we're going to win in overwhelming numbers. But the 67, and I say it, because you hear the kids talking about 6-7. The only 6-7 you need to be worried about is the 67 it takes in the Senate to convict.
Yeah.
Period. And to hold the administration accountable, whether that be Trump, people in his administration, or even some of the folks that should have been handled in the Supreme Court. From Alito to Clarence Thomas, because where they reversed Roe with Dobbs, in the opinion, in the dissent, Clarence Thomas made it clear that he wanted to go after other things like gay marriage and Obergefell. So all of this is on the line right now, literally everything. And because it's died down, because we're going into, he's trying to give the appearance by letting Pam go, by letting Kristi Noem go, trying to give the appearance or they're having some kind of accountability for their actions. Meanwhile, we still don't have we do not have federal legislation. The families of Renee Good and Alex Preddy do not have the mechanisms to sue the officers who killed them.
Right.
there isn't a mechanism. There isn't a civil rights legislation. There is for state actors, which is why the family of George Floyd was able to go after the family of Derek Chauvin and go after Derek Chauvin for his actions because he was a state actor.
Right.
But there is not one that exists for
the
ICE.
federal.
Right.
So
And they
we
know
need to
that.
pass. We need to pass the pretty good Civil Rights Act that allows that to be broad and allows it to apply also to the federal agents like ICE. But again, if you're acting, there are criminal statutes, but who's going to enforce it? The
That's
DOJ
the
under this administration? It's not going to happen. Until you get people in the room where the decisions are being made, it's the electoral insanity at this point. We're going to keep on going around and around this wheel. And I've had conversations with Republicans. I've had conversations with Democrats, like I've said, up to and including the leadership in the Democratic Party. You're mistaking desperation and people willing to crawl over glass and vote for this administration. And that's Republicans and Democrats across the board, because the Republicans are feeling it too. They are feeling it in the grocery store. They're feeling it at the gas pump. They're feeling it because they're one healthcare crisis away from bankruptcy. The farmers are feeling it. They felt it when you canceled the USAID. They felt it when you played with the food stamps, because that is where all of it
Where their
came.
money comes from. That's right.
They felt it with the beef. They felt it with the soybeans and the rice. They are feeling it now with the fertilizer, with the Strait of Hormuz being closed. And you're still going back and forth, and it's showboating. It really is just showboating.
Also, you won't see them Epstein files.
That too. That too. And
also, y'all won't find out that the people who you admire at the top are really
are trash.
Personally, somebody said that, and they're like, I think it's a distraction. I was like, I really can't see it because people weren't doing anything about it anyways. It actually feels like that dinner table that you had where everybody's got that weird uncle or that person in the family that everybody knows that some crazy stuff don't went down, but nobody wants to talk about it. And you better not be the one to bring it up, or else you're going to be the one that ruined Christmas dinner and things like that.
Okay.
Because what goes on in our house stays in our house. That's kind of what it felt even before, it had happened. It felt like you're not doing anything about these thousands of children, because they're women now, but they were children.
Here in America.
Yeah.
Here.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we're not doing anything. I mean, they are getting, retribution is being extracted everywhere else that you
in the
find,
world. I get what you're saying. Everywhere
else in the world except
Andrew
America.
been dethroned, kicked out.
Never happened.
Kicked it out.
You done lost your raw blood. You lost your blood.
Yeah.
But everywhere except America. But
yeah.
I think we're gonna get through this too. I think that it's like Dr. King said, the arc of the universe tends toward justice, even though it moves pretty slow sometimes.
The devil can't ride your back unless it's bent.
Unless it's bent, baby.
You're right on that.
Absolutely.
I love it.
So stand up, 10 toes down.
10 toes down, 2 eyes
forward. You find out more information about you.
They can, right now we are taking in, everything is on RubioGarcia.com. And that's RUBIAGARCIA, and you can go there. We're doing donations. If folks want to donate, that's literally from $1. My average donations are like $29 last time I saw it. I'm like really proud of that because it's grassroots campaign. I'm not taking money. I'm not taking APAC money. You can go there to donate, or more importantly, volunteers. We're still looking for phone bankers. And if you are in the Louisiana area, I live out there in District 5. So we're taking folks come the primary to show up, boots on the ground, hold signs and things like that. Sign up at the website as well. And then everybody can follow me on social. So Nola Rubio Garcia on Instagram. On Facebook, it's Rubio Garcia. There's a blue check page. And then there's also my Rubio Garcia JD page. And when I get back to my 24 and 24 blog and things like that, I've been running that off of my Rubio Garcia JD page and trying to make use of my law degree and kind of break things down for folks. So,
and we're gonna need that because we have some amendments and or things that are gonna hit the ballot for May 16th.
Right.
So yeah, prepare yourself for that. Don't burn out. Please
I'm not.
Rest.
Nope,
Please
I'm
rest.
not focusing on the campaign, getting information to folks and building building out more of the infrastructure. And I'm on the website, we'll be putting, because if you are out there in Louisiana, folks out there in Louisiana, and I'm doing a town hall tour, I'm going to try to do a smaller version before the primary. But once we get past the primary, if I can get the money, I want to do a teacher life tour bus. Put me on a bus. Put the Louisiana history teacher on the bus and send me with an assignment to go talk to folks. because I really do. I know that there are folks across the span and spectrum. As a person who was prior to a party, I know there are people that are being hit. And I know there are people who disagree with me. And I'm like, you know what? But I still want you to make it make sense to me. And even if we don't agree, if you can make it, at least make it make sense to me in your logic, then I want to hear it. Because regardless, when I do go to Congress, I'm going to represent you. And it still matters to me whether you agree with me or not. Your opinion still matters to me. Like, I still want people to know that I will be representing them, because my empathy doesn't afford me the luxury of picking and choosing political affiliation and whether or not I care for your better interests. And I want to be able to hear people. So if you know folks in Northeast Louisiana, from East West Carroll, going all the way down to the Washington parishes,
there you go.
Let's set up a town hall. I'll come sit down, pull up. It could be at a coffee shop. Doesn't have to be nothing fancy. Everybody knows me. I'm the pull-up queen. So
all right. Ashley, thank you so much. We know you're busy, crazy right about this time getting
Really
it all
appreciate
done, but
it.
we certainly appreciate you taking out a little time and come chat it up with us.
That's always
right?
glad to be here. I'm pretty sure I'll be back in the next couple of months as things go on.
All right, y'all. You tuned into the Front Porch. WBOK is what New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
See y'all on the other side of the break.
This is your news update for WBOK from WDSU. For all your news and weather, watch WDSU News, New Orleans' leader in live, local, late-breaking news. Today at noon and 4 p.m.
Mostly sunny skies will continue for us. Also, the near seasonal temperatures as well. We'll see highs today, 74 to 77 degrees. It will stay breezy with winds coming out of the east, gusts up to 20 miles per hour. There's still coastal flood advisories in effect and a small craft advisory in effect as well. As we head into the next couple of days, temperatures gradually on the rise into the low 80s by the weekend. From the WDSU First Warning Weather Center, I'm Raven Rishaw.
Norman Robinson is back. Can you hear me now? And he's taking no prisoners. Can you hear me now? Each weekday, Norman Robinson brings you commentary with Off the Top. The incident was shocking, disturbing, disgusting, disappointing, and sad. Each weekday, Off the Top with Norman Robinson is heard exclusively right here.
It's Off the Top with Norman Robinson on WBOK 1230 AM.
This is The Law and Your Legacy. I'm attorney Pete Hamilton.
I'm attorney Ryan Hamilton.
When it comes to family planning, should you go with a will or a trust?
A will is like leaving instructions to the court. It tells them who gets what, but your family still has to go through a succession, which can be costly and time-consuming.
A trust, on the other hand, avoids court altogether. So when the time comes, everything transfers smoothly to your loved ones.
It's a little more work up front, but way less hassle and expense later. Plan smart, save time, and take care of your family.
This is not legal advice. That's just a tip brought to you by Liberty Bank and Trust. For more information, go to libertybank.net or contact us at 504-915-5016.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Welcome back, y'all. It's the Front Porch, WBOK. What New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
I'm your host, Graylin Bryant Banks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Hey, y'all.
Brother Jared Broad is on the other side of the glass. Y'all bringing it to you right here on this Travel Thursday. But because of the acuteness of Camp San Diego, you all know our destination for today. We're in the park.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Strolling through the park.
Indeed.
That's right. That's another song. That's how it's
Sitting
done.
in the park, waiting for you.
And actually, I was thinking about strolling in the park.
Oh,
see, that's where I was.
Now that's
seeing love.
That's a different.
That's a little different.
That's
That's right.
That
That's
triggers
strolling
a
in the
different. That's a different.
Miss Roberta Flack,
Yeah.
the great.
Yeah.
That's right.
Uh-huh. Good stuff.
That's very
good stuff. And that was a good interview. That was a good conversation with Lindsay coming to talk about being a part of the community that is being spat upon and drug through so much turmoil unnecessarily. And it's going to get worse before it gets better. But you can do something.
You can get in the game if you like.
You
to,
can.
But get in the game understanding that it's not what it was. This is public service. You're putting yourself out there.
Yeah.
And the world has changed significantly.
Mhm.
Significantly. And it is surely sobering to think that someone would send pictures of your children to your house or something along those lines. And but people are not wrapped too tight nowadays. But the idea that you would put yourself in that position, that you would offer yourself up for public service, says a lot about the individual who is actually doing that in any aspect. These days, in any aspect. Because you could very easily be targeted by the wrong side, and the wrong side could be your side because you don't know what side you're really on because it's all the upside down. You don't really know what's going on. Left is up, right is dark. That's what I'm saying. It's not even the same things you would think, you know. East is water. It's what?
What?
That's what.
Right foot red, left foot blue. Unless you're playing Twister, that should not be your sentence.
It should not go together because them two things just don't fit together. They don't. But that's what we are being asked to both participate in and believe nowadays. So just keep your eyes open. I keep championing the position of critical thinking and to be a critical
questioner
watcher of whatever it is
challenge
you watch.
Everything.
Challenge what I say.
Everything.
Challenge what I say. Go
Yes,
check.
please.
I love that. I
Please,
love
please.
that. If I say something, you say, "Oh, man, I went to go check that." Trust me, that's what I hope happens because that's what I do. You can't just tell me nothing. I'm gonna check, and when next time I see you, I'm gonna tell you, man.
The fifth agreement: trust but verify.
But verify. I do trust you. I'm not an untrustworthy person, but I also believe in accuracy. So I
Yeah.
will check.
Yeah.
I will check. And right now, we're checking on the time. And we got to take a quick break. You tuned into the Front Porch, y'all. WBOK is what New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
See y'all on the other side of it.
From the campus of Xavier University, WBOK Go and Equity Media Station.
I'm Bree Wood with BIN News Now. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has signed a new law targeting what supporters call Sharia law, allowing the state to label terrorist groups.
They want to take their worldview and impose that in other lands.
Critics are challenging the move in federal court as DeSantis says legal challenges are expected. Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro is set to speak at Reverend Al Sharpton's National Action Network convention in New York City. The high-profile civil rights gathering is often seen as a testing ground for future presidential hopefuls seeking support from Black voters. This year's guest list also includes former Vice President Kamala Harris. And actress Zendaya Coleman is hinting that HBO's hit series Euphoria may be coming to an end. While HBO has not confirmed, Zendaya says season 3 is likely the last, telling fans that closure is coming. Get BIN News now, on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
I'm your host, Graylin Bryant Banks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Good morning, y'all.
Brother Jared Bros on the other side of the glass, y'all. Bringing it to you right here on this Travel Thursday. Thank you for rolling with us as we move into this third and final hour of today's episode of the Front Porch, continuing our broadcast from the historic campus of Xavier University from our studios right here at the foot of the overpass on South Norman C. Francis Parkway. www.wbok1230.com is the address, or you can hit us up on the talk line. 504-582-9422 is the number on this Travel Thursday. Right there.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Roy
Ayers. Yes, indeed. Way back in the day when you had a big afro and wore red, black, and green and was singing with a band he called Ubiquity. Roy Ayers, Ubiquity, way back in the game.
Mm-hmm.
But that was Roy Ayers right there. Everybody loves the sunshine.
Everybody.
Yeah, and he right. It's a little kid sing that song. All of the niece, they will say, sunshine. Because it's an easy song to sing.
It is.
Put them in the sun, let them say sunshine. And then when they hear that, for the rest of their life. Yeah.
It's so great to have music
great.
that peppers your
the soundtrack
childhood.
of your life.
Yeah.
Baby. The soundtrack of your life. I've got Everybody Love the Sunshine, Say It Loud, I'm Black and I'm Proud. Who's That Girl? I Found That Girl. Not Who's That Girl. I Found That Girl, Jackson 5. Mama, oh mama, I found that girl. That was Jermaine singing the lead.
Really?
Yeah. You never heard that song?
No.
You never heard I Found That Girl?
No.
The Jackson 5.
No.
Mama, life for me now.
So the Jackson 5 was a band that my cousins who are now in their 60s, my mom took when they when they were teenagers. She took them to the Michael Jackson concert.
Yeah.
I wasn't born, not even considered at the time. Yeah, no. So yeah.
Yes, indeed.
So we I'm familiar with the Jackson 5, like classics, and then also some B-side stuff, but not all of their music. That by the time I was born,
Michael Jackson
was emerging. Because what Off the Wall was 79?
I think so.
I was 2.
Yeah, there you go.
Right. So my introduction to the Jackson 5, I got the Jackson 5, mind you.
At the back.
Yes, at the back portion.
You got the Jacksons and Michael Jackson. You got Thriller.
Right.
And Off the Wall.
Victory. I got the Victory. I got, Off the Wall. I got Thriller. I got a lot of the Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson catalogs. Like, so I got those.
You got those, yeah. That's the latest stuff. I got Mike when he was brown and had a big nose.
Was his nose off the wall? Had he started messing with his nose?
No. By that time, he was off the wall. He was still, surgery had been undertaken.
Oh man, that sucks.
ABC though.
I definitely know ABC, Rockin' Robin.
Yeah.
Farewell, My Summer Love. Woo, woo. That's one, right? That one. I hear that one, and it's just like,
yes, indeed.
Let's sigh.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. So I did get them, and.
But yeah,
because my parents had good
8
tracks and good album collections.
That's right.
I definitely had exposure to all of the Jackson 5.
That's right. I Found That Girl. That was Jermaine singing lead.
Okay. Yes, Jermaine looks like remember the guy Max Headroom?
You think he looks like Max
now
Headroom now?
With that hair?
I don't know. It's because for a while I like commercials, and for a while there was a commercial for bald men was the hair paint that you remember. You would put the thing on your head, the little mold type of thing, and you would literally spray. This was an ad. I'm not making this up. This was an ad.
I've never seen that, and I'm so glad I did not.
If you had a bald spot, if you had a whole bald, but you would put, and it basically was Krylon. It was spray paint.
That don't look like Max Headroom, but in black.
See that the sides look like the spray. The sides look like
It's too much.
I don't, but
it's too much.
The dude has been in Hollywood
This is even
for
worse.
50 years. See, that's
even
see,
worse.
That's what I'm saying. That dude been in Hollywood for 50 years, man. He's a Jackson. He's, none of that is surprising.
He is 71.
71. He was 27. Well, probably more than 50
More than 50,
years.
yeah. More than 50.
More
Wow.
than 50 years. He's 71. If Jermaine is 71, when they was popping, he was like 7. He was the one, him and Tito.
Mm-hmm.
They was like 17, 18, because Mike and him was, 10 and 11. So, man, that's a
60.
long time to
be highly weird.
Ooh.
Weird.
Well, yeah, normal for them.
Mm-hmm.
Normal for them, your whole crew might have spring.
Awful.
But it was interesting, man, because, I think sometimes you can try to force things because of the family name and try to make your progeny as good or great as the best known of your family. Marvis Frazier comes to mind when I would talk about that when that whole thing goes wildly wrong. Because, Marvis Frazier.
Is that Joe Frazier's son?
Look at you, boxing, sports games.
I actually pay attention to stuff. It's just I don't get invested in it.
Don't matter.
But I
You
do
got
know
it.
Joe Frazier.
Joe Frazier.
Yes. Who doesn't know Joe Frazier?
The one that Ali say hit hardest. Joe Frazier, not George Foreman. Joe Frazier. Say nobody hit hard like Joe Frazier. That's what Ali's saying. I'm a trust that.
Well, so that was his
But
son?
Joe Frazier had a son named Marvis. Marvis Frazier.
That's too close to Marvin.
And he was a boxer.
Was he any
Marvis
good?
Frazier fought a young Iron Mike Tyson.
Oh, God.
I think that Joe Frazier thought Marvis Frazier was the Cable Man's son. Because Marvis Frazier ain't had no business in the ring with Mike Tyson. Marvis Frazier didn't have no business in the ring with Mike Tyson. A lot of men.
A lot of people ain't had no business
at that time.
Yeah.
Iron Mike Tyson, Cus D'Amato, and Bill Caton and Kevin Rooney, who was in his corner at that time, and Marvis. I don't know if Marvis ever recovered from that knockout.
And so much more that I've never heard of him.
It was ugly. I think he got a decent enough payday, times being what they were. Because, $200,000 back then, 20, 30 years ago, is a little bit more money now. But I remember that. And I felt for Marvis Frazier because I was like, your dad ain't really love you.
Yikes.
Your
Because his daddy didn't stop him from getting in the
Daddy
ring?
encouraged him to get in there. His daddy was his trainer. His daddy was his trainer. Joe Frazier was in his corner.
That's cool.
Joe Frazier he wasn't the cut man, but he was the trainer. He was in Marvis's corner. That was his son. That's his baby boy.
He must not
I don't
like
think
them.
he liked that boy.
Yeah.
I don't think he liked that boy.
Let's see. Jackie is actually Sigmund and Reby is actually Maureen.
That boy said Marvis was a disappointment. That's one way of putting
That's
it,
one
Chuck. That
place.
is very politically correct.
That's one way of looking at it. Oh.
He said, I love that sentence. That's a great sentence,
Yeah,
Chuck.
Cam. It's the Ken doll hairdo. It is way too much. It's too much. His hair is a mess. It definitely is for sure.
Again, you know how we talked about definitions? What are y'all defining as hair?
The follicle things that come out of your scalp.
But see, you're assuming that that's what that is. I'm not sure. See what I'm saying? You don't call a wig hair.
Well, there's hair in a wig.
Well, no. But you don't call a wig hair. You call hair. And you call a wig. A piece, a tube,
a fall,
a press, or whatever y'all call it. Whatever y'all call it. But you call hair. And all the other appliances
they have
their own name. I'm not sure that what you all are calling hair on that gentleman's head would actually fall into the category
of hair.
Unless it's like one big strand that's flat. One one big flat about the size of this tablet, right? And
it just lays on there.
It's one strand of hair that's just really wide and flat, and they just wrap it around and cut it around his ears. Not
maybe like multiple strings, like Homer Simpson has the little.
But see, Martin, here's just one strand of hair. Normal size, he only got 3. This gentleman, I think, has one strand of hair, but it is extraordinarily wide. Because if you look on the side of his head, it is flat. It is slick. It is not hair like you would think about hair. White people hair, black people hair, Hispanic people hair, Indian people hair. You'd see it as individual strands coming all together, whether it's thick, whether it's thin, whether it's thinning, whether it's going away. You would see it as individual hairs. That's one piece.
Okay.
That's one piece. And then on the top is individual. But them sides, see, I don't think that's hair.
Okay.
So, we just got to make sure we have the same definition of what we're trying to talk about. Because I don't think that is actually.
You don't think it's hair?
I don't think it's hair as we like to talk about hair.
Okay.
It is probably hair-like substance.
like the cheese-like substance?
Cheese-like substance.
Not cheese.
That is not cheese because it don't say cheese nowhere on the package. Please be aware of that.
Read the labels.
Read the labels.
Read the labels.
Read the labels. Pasteurized cheese product. Some of y'all just see cheese and stop. Some of y'all don't make macaroni and cheese without putting that petroleum-based cheese
and
product
I can't
in there.
eat that.
I know. I never did from a little boy.
I can't eat that. And I can tell the difference between the shredded cheese that's already shredded and the cheese you actually shred.
Cellulose. That's why you can tell, because it's cellulose. You have, if you buy shredded cheese and the shreds are not sticking together, it's because they've been coated in cellulose, which keeps them, it's, friendly, but, for you. But it is the substance that keeps the cheese from clumping together. Because if you've ever shredded your own cheese and put it in a pile, it's not coming apart.
No.
It's not coming apart. It sticks together because it's sticky and it sticks together. So the cellulose that's on the outside of already shredded cheese, it doesn't disappear.
Is it
So
also like
it's kind of gritty.
Is it like a preservative as well?
It's less a preservative than it is a preservative, but it's less in this case a preservative than just used to prevent caking. Okay. That's what it's used for. It's used to prevent caking of the shredded pieces. But I found that it doesn't disappear when you melt it. It gives a little grit to me. Now, some of y'all might, I'd use that all the time. It's wonderful. Perfect. God bless you. Me, I find it a little gritty. I would much prefer
freshly shredded
to grate my own cheese. Yeah. It's easier. Matter of fact, it's more economical.
Because buying the block is
if you buy in the block, it's less expensive.
You're right.
You could go right to the dollar store and get your cheese grater if you already have one.
I was like, don't go to the dollar store and get cheese. Don't say that.
Cheese grater.
No, I was like, no, please don't go. Because, that's the new thing. People are posting their meals from the dollar store.
Because times are getting hard.
Yeah.
And folks are trying to give insight as to how.
Don't buy cheese from the dollar store, please.
If that's the only cheese you can get, I'd still rather you buy the block than the shredded.
Yeah.
I would rather you buy the block. It's going to be more economical. Shred it yourself. It tastes better, melts better. And try your mac and cheese with actual real cheese.
It tastes better. It tastes so much better. And also get the butter. Not margarine.
Oh, why would you see?
Not
Y'all
margarine.
love petroleum.
Not margarine. Please
Not
don't get that.
margarine, no, her cousin, Marjorie. No.
Get butter.
Butter. Butter. There should be no more than 2 ingredients, 3 ingredients at most.
Yeah.
Cream.
Not parquet.
No. Salt, milk, something like that. But it's only going to be 3 ingredients. Anything more than that,
and
especially
salt.
if it's and salt. If it's several syllables, dextromethorphan.
What?
Long sapaloof, color D number 4. Red dye number 3. All of you got to watch that, man. Read the labels. It's required that they write in there what's in there.
And most of the things that we
more-
eat is not even legal to make in other or sell in other countries. So
they've been banned. The additives that we allow, that the
Read.
FDA allows, have been banned in a lot of the world. Not of the world. Some of y'all only are interested in Europe, but yes, it's been banned in Europe.
Across the world, though.
But it's been banned across the world. South America, Central America, Africa. You know, a lot
Brazil.
of places. Yes.
A lot of places that say, "Oh no,
We don't put this in our food. We're not feeding this. It's not good to feed." Some of them are carcinogens. Some of them cause other problems.
Cancer. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
You got to be careful, man. But again, reading is fundamental. And whatever you are putting into your body, I think you can take 2 minutes at the grocery store to look at the side of that box. What you buying? And if you're buying cheese and you're reading the ingredients, how many ingredients you got to read before you get to milk?
Yeah.
If the
Or
first
milk,
ingredient, night milk, then what they made the cheese out of?
And can you really call it that?
You can call it a pasteurized cheese product, but you can't call it cheese. It's the Front Porch, y'all. WBOK. It's what New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
Don't go nowhere, y'all. We're going to take this quick break and see you on the other side of it. Travel Thursday. We in the park. We outside, y'all.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Elizabeth Kubel, and here are today's headlines for you. Caught in the crossfire, loved ones are mourning the loss of Michael Garcia. Police say that he was an innocent bystander killed in a shooting on Tuesday on North Claiborne Avenue. And now bond has been set for the suspect accused of taking his life. 48-year-old Terrence Lovell's bond was set at $700,000 as he faces several charges, including manslaughter. Well, it is a shocking discovery in Gentilly, a skeleton found stuffed in a duffel bag and dumped in a sewer. New Orleans police say that this happened near Annette and Benefit Street. Police say that they found the bag in the sewer around 12:30 Tuesday afternoon. We did reach out to the coroner and police, and of course, we will keep you updated on what we learn. And a diner demolition controversy deepens as a plan for Ted's Frost Stop Diner was brought to a halt. The Historic District Landmark Commission unanimously voted to deny the demolition on Calhoun Street. Developers want to replace the diner with a new student housing complex, which would have space for the diner to occupy. Developers have 10 days to appeal the decision to the City Council. And that is a look at today's headlines for you. I'm Elizabeth.
This is the
Kubel for
Bloomberg Black
WBOK.
Business Beat,
Have a
brought
great
to
day,
you by
everyone.
FidelityInvestments.com. Now that we're in the second year of President Donald Trump's second term, our team of analysts at Bloomberg Intelligence is taking stock of how some of the administration's pushback against DEI is changing the business landscape. I spoke with Bloomberg Intelligence senior ESG analyst Rob Duboff, whose research shows that the way corporations talk about their boardrooms has seen a big shift.
Companies, when they nominate directors, they used to say, here's our 12 director nominees, X% are women, X% are people of color. Now, they just say, we look for directors with a background of a diversity of viewpoints in their background. They're not really getting into what diversity is. It's kind of become this more vague term of just, people who have differences of opinion.
This change in approach could be a company's way of maintaining its core values related to diversity while not drawing the ire of the White House. I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner on the Black Business Beat.
David was in big trouble with the IRS.
At first, I didn't owe that much, but after this year, it was out of control.
Then David called Get a Tax Lawyer.
Right away, they were like, oh yeah, looks like you're qualified to say
Get a Tax Lawyer went to work.
Should have called way sooner.
Get a Tax Lawyer has helped thousands like David fight the IRS and get a fresh start.
Call 800-745-3070. That's 800-745-3070.
Pros, just because something on the job runs out doesn't mean you have to. Order it on the Lowe's app. My Lowe's Pro Rewards members get free same-day delivery on eligible orders over $25. Get the fasteners, hardware, or tools you need to keep the job moving. Order by 2 p.m. and get eligible in-stock items delivered right to your job site by 8 p.m. Members get more at Lowe's. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Subject to availability. Restrictions and terms at lowes.com/shipping terms. Subject to change.
It's Off the Top with Norman Robinson on WBOK 1230 AM.
A majority of us, as indicated by numerous polling results, oppose the war in Iran. We watch in astonishment, along with the rest of the world, as our erratic president unleashes chaos by his ill-advised decision to join the Israeli prime minister in a questionable attack on Iran. This appears to be a classic case of the tail wagging the dog. Since when in the hell did an American president subjugate its decision to go to war to a foreign government? Though President Trump refutes any suggestion that he was talked into the attack by Israel's prime minister. But here we are, a month into a war with no definitive explanation as to why and no damn exit strategy to get out. Mr. Trump can't seem to make up his mind. First he said it was because Iran was just weeks away from producing a nuclear bomb. Intelligence experts say there is no evidence that Iran was capable of a nuclear attack or that they presented a threat to the United States. Plus, Trump had already bragged about knocking out Iran's nuclear capability with a bombing raid earlier this year, an obvious example of Trump contradicting himself, which should surprise absolutely no one. Trump also talked about going to war to force a regime change in Iran. The Iranian regime, folks, is still intact. What we have now is a chaotic mess created by the president of chaos, resulting in worldwide economic disaster and a war-torn Middle East. Even worse, the cost to human life. An American bomb exploded on an Iranian middle school, killing over 100 children. The Iranians have been fighting back. 13 American soldiers have been killed and scores have been injured. Incredibly, in the midst of all the chaos and tragedy, Trump just went on TV in a nationwide broadcast telling us he's winning big. Well, he's definitely winning big if that means alienating our NATO allies, the majority of whom oppose the war. He's really winning big if he means closing the Strait of Hormuz, which Iran has done in retaliation, inflicting global economic instability. If this is winning, Mr. President, I shudder to think what losing looks like. It's past time for the spineless Republican majority Congress to enforce the War Powers Act and take the keys away from a delusional grandpa who wants to be king of the world. This is Norman Robinson, Off the Top.
This is Monica Pierre along with Sally Ann Roberts Daybone, co-host of Your Power is On.
Tune in Sunday mornings from 7 to 8 a.m. for music that feeds the spirit. Get your Sunday on.
Right here on WBOK 1230 AM and WBOK1230.com, the station you listen to all day long.
LifeCare provides valuable whole life insurance to cover final expenses such as medical bills, burial costs, and unpaid debt. A final expense insurance policy is fast, easy, affordable life insurance that's available to anyone between the ages of 50 and 80. No medical exams, no lengthy questionnaires, and no waiting period. The application process is quick and easy. You can even apply without having to undergo a medical examination. Just answer a few questions and we'll do the rest. With the average funeral cost skyrocketing to $11,000 and Social Security only paying $255, you need simple, affordable peace of mind for you and your whole family. Don't leave behind unpaid expenses that, if left unattended, will burden your family tremendously. Benefits include a guaranteed premium that will never increase, a guaranteed cash value, and a guaranteed death benefit that can never decrease. To find out how you can get final expense insurance with a guaranteed lifetime rate lock, call LifeCare at 800-571-9955. That's 800-571-9955. 800-571-9955.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Dylan Bryant Banks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Hey, y'all.
Brother Jared on the other side of the glass, bringing it to you right here on this Travel Thursday. As you know, or as you may have heard, we going to the park.
Mm-hmm.
As you heard right there from that funky 1975 tune right there by the Blackbirds, produced by the one and only Donald Byrd. That's called Rock Creek Park. Up in D.C., Maryland area. Yeah, I've ridden through Rock Creek Park, listening to Rock Creek Park, burning one. Yay. I did that. I kid you not.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Me and Kurt riding through Rock Creek Park and playing the Blackbirds Rock Creek Park and burning one.
I love that.
Yay. That's a good memory. I love that song. Doing it in the park.
No, that's a bop.
Oh, yeah.
That is
classic
a
right
definite
there, baby.
bop.
The Blackbirds. Yes, indeed. 504-582-9422. Good morning, Pam. What's happening?
Hello.
Pamela.
Good morning, Front Porch family. How you doing?
We
Good
good,
morning,
baby. How you
good.
doing?
Well, I'm doing much better. Honey just brought me home from the hospital.
You're home. That's what I wanted to know. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
That's
Thank
all right.
you, Jesus.
Amen.
And thank you, honey, too.
Yeah. So I can't wait to jump in a nice hot shower and kick back in my recliner and watch me some TV.
There you go. Rest yourself and get strong and get better, darling.
Yes, sir. So I'm just gonna take it easy for a few days. I don't think I'm gonna be out there in the streets.
No.
But I'm gonna just take care of me, and that's gonna be about it.
You better.
Getting ready to get me some good a good salad and some soup and just chill. So I just wanted to let you guys know I'm home.
I'm so glad, darling. Thank you for letting us know. And let honey take care of you, too. That's what you got him around there for.
That's right.
That's right.
Okay, guys. Thank you.
All right,
Absolutely.
Pam.
Have
Take
a good
care.
one.
Glad you're home, darling.
Okay.
Get back. Get well
Thank
soon.
you.
Yes, rest yourself
All right.
so we can see you soon.
That's right. All right,
Okay.
Pam. 504-582-9422. Good morning, Elwin.
Good morning, Braylon Brian Banks. Good morning, Kim.
Good morning.
And how are you doing, Kim?
I'm doing well, thank you. You gonna ask Graham
And
how he doing?
And how you doing, Braylon?
Man, I'm doing bad, man. How long you got to listen, man? I'm flat, broke, busted, disgusted, can't be trusted, lock your doors and windows, man. I'm suffering,
you're
taking
brainless.
buffering. Can you help your boy?
And you're brainless.
No, I got a brain.
I can't tell that.
Well, I know, because, see, my problem is I'm broke. Your problem is you got other problems.
Well, join the club. I'm broke with you.
Oh, all right, then. Well, we can't help each other, man. We can't help each other. Broke is the 10 Commandments, huh?
Right.
What's going on with your cousin?
Oh, nothing much, man. Just hollering at y'all. Just hollering.
You had PT today?
Yeah. Ooh, it wore me out.
Oh,
I'm at
you
it
went
now.
this morning? You done with it? You went early and got it out the way?
Yep.
Yes, indeed, man. That's all right. That's all right. Thursday the day they push you, huh?
Yep.
Oh, they sound like you out of gas. Sound like you need to take a nap.
I know I'm fine. I'll get it home. I'll take a nap.
Oh, yo, you haven't made
But
it
the
home
thing
yet?
is-
You still at PT?
No. The thing is, I think I'm sleeping a lot, and I know I ain't got nobody pregnant because I ain't been doing nothing.
Why would you be the one sleeping because somebody else pregnant, Elwin?
Well, my grandmother always told me that when a male sleep, that means he got somebody pregnant.
Well, I hope it ain't Mary.
Well, I hope not either. But I don't know. It just might be one of those things where
You tired.
tired. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe one of those things.
Yeah,
And
you've
then
been
my
working,
sleeping
doing the
pattern-
physical therapy, doing all that good stuff, getting back in where you need to be. So it's not surprising you might be a little tired, man.
And then my sleeping pattern is off too. It's been off for quite a while.
You don't still
the
wake
time I
up
go
at
to-
4 in the morning to feed the chickens no more?
Yeah, I still wake up at 4, but the thing is, I wake up at 4, but I be tired during the middle of the day.
That's because you wake up at 4.
Oh.
Yeah, if you sleep
Okay.
till about 7, then them 3 hours that you wearing out during the middle of the day, that wouldn't come till late at night. You wake up at 4 in the morning, you ain't no farmer. I got to ask what you doing up that time in the morning.
Yeah, I don't know. Did they have the thing for Jazzman yet?
Tomorrow, I'm sorry.
Saturday. And let me give you the information because it is going to be at St. Leo the Great, 2916 Paris Avenue. And the viewing is from 9 to 11, and the service is from 11 to 12.
2916
Paris
Avenue.
St. Leo the Great.
Okay.
And they're asking that friends and loved ones dress in white and wear purple and or gold accents.
Dressed in white. Okay. Oh, damn.
See what I got in now. See what I got in now.
White to go. All right. Well, I'm going to go get something.
Yeah.
But come.
Yo, I'm going to be there.
Yeah.
Get a chance. Even if you can't.
If you can't find
come.
it, just
give
come.
your support, show your time out, man, for the jazz, man. But yeah, Saturday morning, cousin.
Saturday morning, full time it start.
9 to 11 is the
viewing.
visitation, and
9 to
service
11.
is from
11
11
to
to 12.
11 to 12. Okay. Give it to me tomorrow because I can't remember it today. Give it to me tomorrow.
No problem.
Yeah, call for you, talk to Mary.
I will.
There you go. That's a
So
good
what
idea.
y'all gonna do for the weekend other than that?
Oh, what is this weekend? I think I got something to do. I don't know, man. It's too far away. I know I got to work
It's too many
this
things.
evening.
It's too many things.
Yeah.
I don't know everything.
I got another gig when I leave here this evening. I mean, today. I got to be somewhere for 2 o'clock.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
It don't stop.
Same thing. Oh, and also, I'm glad you said gig because CJ is playing at what is wrong kid?
Fritzl's Jazz Pub.
Yes, he's playing there today for 5.
All right. Yeah, right down the corner.
Yeah, I have to.
Fritzl's been there forever.
I can't wait to go home and go to sleep.
Yeah, the house is empty. Everybody gone.
Yeah.
Go home, get you some
I
rest,
can't
child.
wait because God.
Hey, man. You want some tips on how to get you some good sleep? Call Elwin.
But do I have to get somebody pregnant?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's what Elwin said.
I don't think so. I mean, I'm following my grandmother rule. Okay?
I know. Well, I don't
But
know.
I
You
don't-
might
I
be
don't think I did
sleepwalking. Let me
that.
go check with one of your neighbors.
No, bro. No, not the neighbor. No.
I go and check. You might be sleepwalking, man. Grandma might have knew something, man.
No.
I don't know.
Way.
I don't know, bro. I got to check, man. That neighbor have a little Elwin out here, bro. I don't know. I'm going to have to
I
look.
don't think so. If there's another me.
No, it ain't going to be another you. It's going to be Lil Elwin. Won't be Elwin.
Well,
It'll be
well.
Lil E. We call him Easier E.
Yikes.
Okay, that's fine.
There you go.
But there ain't no little Elwin out there.
Well, that's what you said. You was asleep. You don't really know. Let's be honest. Right? You was asleep.
Yikes.
Yeah.
See? So you don't really know. Thank you.
I should know.
Well, it'd be nice if you did know, but that don't mean you should know, because obviously you don't know. And that your neighbor in about the next 7 months gonna be come knocking on your door, man.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Boy, your
Anyway.
boy's got deep like Barry White in his head. I don't think so.
I don't think so. But anyway.
Yes, sir, boss.
It's been a day so far.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. As long as you're still in it, baby. As long as you're still here, Elwin.
And as long as you're still here, you got a chance.
Absolutely.
Still here.
Absolutely.
There you go.
So
Is it time for you to take a nap? Because you killing me right now.
No, I don't want to kill you, Pam. I'm calling you Pam now.
Child, listen.
Got that on your mind, Uh-oh. Speaking of pregnant, Pam in the hospital and you've been sleeping all day? Uh-oh. Talking about world premiere. You heard it right here first on the Front Porch.
Don't you put that together?
Honey need to be on guard for real.
Oh, Lord. Elwin. Elwin.
Don't you put that together?
Oh, boy. She in the hospital, just got home, said she going to stretch and get us some rest. And here you've been sleeping all week. I don't know, E.
Don't y'all put that together?
Yeah, well, you put it together. You put it together with all of you. The one quoted your grandmother.
Yeah, well, my grandmother used to say a lot of things, lot of things that wasn't true, you know. But
how you gonna deny your boy? That's cool. You hurry up through your grandmother under the bus. See, my grandmother says some stuff all the time. She just used to be talking. I don't know what she was talking about.
Right. I mean, my grandmother used to come up with the silly superstitions and stuff.
Yeah, but you have been sleeping a lot, and Pam is in the hospital. Just got home.
Yikes.
Oh, sorry to hear that. I hope Pam do a lot better. I hope she gets better.
Oh, yeah, she'd be fine about 7.5, 8 months.
Okay, bro.
All right, Elwin. It's always such a pleasure to talk to you, my friend. You enjoy the rest of your day. Get you some rest, because you sound a little tired, all right?
Bye, Kim.
Bye, Elwin. Be careful. I hope you're not sleepy.
Oh, I'll be all right.
No, I guess so. Mm-hmm. And return to the closet.
There you
go.
Should have stayed in the closet, stayed out there with
and
Pam.
nobody
You
be
wouldn't
pregnant.
have no problem. Wouldn't nobody be pregnant, nah?
I got no comment on that.
There you go.
Bye, Papa.
Bye.
It's the Front Porch, y'all. WBOK. It's what New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
We're going to take this quick break and see y'all on the other side of it.
This is your news update for WBOK from WDSU. For all your news and weather, watch WDSU News, New Orleans' leader in live, local, late-breaking news. Today at noon and 4 p.m.
Mostly sunny skies will continue for us. Also, the near seasonal temperatures as well. We'll see highs today, 74 to 77 degrees. It will stay breezy with winds coming out of the east, gusts up to 20 miles per hour. There's still coastal flood advisories in effect and a small craft advisory in effect as well. As we head into the next couple of days, temperatures gradually on the rise into the low 80s by the weekend. From the WDSU First Warning Weather Center, I'm Raven Risha.
Hi, I'm Leo Jackson, host of Sunday Gospel here every Sunday morning, 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. and 12 o'clock till 2 p.m. You don't want to miss this move of God. It happens only on WBOK. You listen to all day long.
City Park is where to go when you don't know where to go. Turn towards the city center and start walking. Before long, you'll end up where you belong, at the heart of the city, New Orleans City Park. Stroll along the reeded marsh, wander through the sculpture garden, rest and recharge beneath ancient oak trees. This is where your spirit goes to grow. It's in our nature to yearn for nature. NewOrleansCityPark.org, heart of the city.
This is The Law in Your Legacy. I'm attorney Pete Hamilton.
I'm attorney Ryan Hamilton. Comparing the cost of will, successions, and trusts.
A will might only be a few $100s, but your family could end up paying more in legal fees.
Trust costs more upfront, but saves time, stress, and potentially thousands.
Think of it as paying a little now to avoid a big bill later. Smart planning means big savings for your family. This is not legal advice. That's just a tip brought to you by Liberty Bank and Trust. For more information, go to libertybank.net or contact us at 504-915-5016.
Greetings and salutations. I am Edward B. Coulon Smith, chairman of the board of the New Orleans Regional Black Chamber of Commerce. We'd like to invite you to tune in every Wednesday at 12 noon on WBOK to listen in on Black to Business and be a part of the movement that's going on. Thank you.
Interest rates and inflation are out of control. Is your credit card debt also out of control? It's time to resolve your debt and take back control for a lot less than what you owe. If you have $10,000 or more in credit card debt, then you need to call us right now. Debt Fix Pros can significantly reduce the amount you owe, and you could be debt-free faster than you think.
I knew we had to do something. Our debt was growing.
It was getting out of control, and we just didn't know what to do.
We saw an ad for Debt Fix Pros. We called, and they showed us how fast they could get us out of debt.
It really was amazing, and now we're back in control.
Call now, and we'll show you how easy it is to fix your debt. The call and consultation are free. Call Debt Fix Pros right now at 800-311-5977. That's 800-311-5977. 800-311-5977.
You're on the front porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Welcome back, y'all. It's the Front Porch, WBOK. I'm your host, Graylin Brian Banks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Good morning, y'all.
Brother Jared Broad on the other side of the glass. Y'all bringing it to you right here on this Travel Thursday. We was in the park.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Hanging out.
Having a good time.
A wonderful time.
Mm-hmm.
Sunshine, nice breezes, shadow play through the leaves as the sun makes those individual thousands of little beams as they come through there. You ever notice that? If you're in the park and the sun's in a certain position and it's hitting the back of the trees, and as it's coming through, it's all little beams of light. As it comes
Yeah.
through the sun.
Yeah.
You ever notice that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have noticed that.
I be paying attention. I like nature, man. Nature's very pretty sometimes. Very ugly sometimes, too. But that's, I guess, why I love thunderstorms. I love thunderstorms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Lightning and high winds. That's not a hurricane. That's a thunderstorm, right? But it's fun. My kind of weather.
For sure.
Not driving in it.
No.
Being somewhere safe while it is happening outside is always the move.
Going to sleep. I just found a picture, or not a picture, a video of the hair-like products. Well, this guy is getting his hair.
Y'all think Uncle Graham be on them things. You understand? Uncle Graham
I'm going to send it to Jared, and I want to see if he can play it. He don't even need the sound.
Accurate.
But, yeah, I just found the hair-like product.
I'm telling you, man, cry alone. Spray paint.
Awful.
That's what was happening.
It's a hair-like product.
See, bro?
That is gross.
See that?
Because then what do you do when you scratch your head? Oh, that's going to be all underneath your finger. That's not even hair. You just got a bunch of junk underneath your fingernails.
No, man, that's what that is. That spray actually contains little pieces so it doesn't look flat.
Mm-hmm.
See, it looks like actual hair.
That's
up there.
gross.
But I mean, vanity, baby.
Gross.
Vanity.
Just leave
Y'all
it
don't
alone.
want
Because I would
B-ball?
hate for that to be on my clothes or
On your pillow.
No, it can't be on my pillow, sir. Just shave it off. Let it go. Let it go.
On your pillow.
Mm-mm.
Yes, indeed, man. But I'm telling you, I remember that. I remember that spray paint. Now, I don't know if this product is an upgrade from the commercials I remember, because that one literally looked like spray paint.
Mm-hmm.
This one at least has a bit of texture
Mm-hmm.
in it. It's got the little hair follicles light or whatever it is. So, yeah, we're going to get it up for y'all to see. But no, man, it is unusual for me to go through those lengths to try to alleviate a problem that nature brought to you. But whatever floats your boat, baby.
Just cut it.
I don't know who you think you're fooling, because you can't be out in the rain, can't go to the pool, can't go to the spa, can't sit in the sauna. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? And if you do, you're gonna look like Ruler Giuliani when he was asking him about that young girl he was
bleeding evil. He was bleeding evil, is what it was. That was his soul coming out of his
The
scalp.
effect is astonishingly natural. Look at that. That dude looks astonishingly natural.
That looks a hot mess. A hot mess. For real. For real, for real.
So I don't, it's that, hey, man, I mean, if that's your thing, baby, listen, if you are concerned about your balding and you think that hair in a can is something that would make your life more complete, then knock yourself out, baby. Knock yourself out. God bless you. I hope you get 2 cans. Spray one side blonde, other side black.
Is that
whatever floats your boat now, as long as you
who
ain't
was
hurt
that
nobody.
who had the two-tone thingy? It was some character. It was Marvel or Marvel or DC had a person with 2 colors. I know that the girl
Was
with
that
the
Dr. Storm or the Storm or something like that? I remember black and white. Had the hair.
Who was the Joker's girlfriend? I know that's the
Lily?
girl. No, what?
Lily.
Her name was not Lily.
Lily was the Joker. Oh, you talking about the Joker from television?
Yes.
Oh, no, I was talking about the Joker from Uptown. Go ahead. What you was saying?
Okay. Okay.
Rest in power, Joker.
She had she carried the
But go ahead.
who how never mind. I need to find out what her name is because I actually thought she was fun. She was the psychologist that used to treat him. Shucks. Let's see. Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn.
Yes.
Was Harley Quinn. See, the Joker, another name for Joker, is a harlequin. Harley Quinn. And her name was Harlequin to play off the Joker. There you go.
There we go. So, yes. Oh, my God. Yes, the more you know.
There you go.
Indeed.
Let us men use spray-on wigs, Kimber. I don't know who that us is you referring to, sir. You sound
Don't use
just like
that.
that French word we.
Don't do that.
You can say, baby, I got a hole in my afro and I ain't spraying nothing on my head. Nothing.
It is what it is.
A little cocoa butter. That's it. And a little whatever the stuff is that go in my hair, the few little hairs I got left, I put that on there so my scalp will shine. It won't look sickly. It won't look unshiny. It look like the rest of my skin because you fix your skin from the inside out, not from the outside in. I drink plenty of water.
Yes.
So I don't have no problem showing that. That light shining too much in your eyes, squint your eyes.
I really don't notice because you keep your hair kind of low, so I never
keep it
really
low.
pay attention to the definition. I just took a hard look at it, which I would not normally do.
Right there. It's shining.
Which I would not normally do.
But don't no grass grow on no busy highway, you understand? lot of things, a lot of thoughts be going on up there at the top of my head.
Yes, the thoughts. Oh, and we got to remember to choose the book so we can announce it.
Absolutely.
Yes, that's going to happen today.
Today.
Yes.
Y'all got
Josh
that.
and Mark, they have been asking
Chomping
and
at the
asking
bit.
and asking and asking. Today is decision day, and tomorrow we will announce it.
There you go. Go run tell that. How is that?
There you go.
You know what, kids? We really want to thank you guys for giving us 3 hours out of your lives that you'll never get back. And we certainly hope that we've given you a little bit of something in return for the investment of your time on our trip to the park today. I'm your host, Graylin Bryant Banks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Take care of yourselves and each other.
For the Jared's on the other side of the glass, y'all practice random acts of kindness. Do something nice for somebody just because it's a nice thing to do. Take care of yourselves and each other. And if you must, go right ahead and spray paint your head.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
See y'all on the flip.
Bye.